We're going live. We're going live on a Tuesday. Yeah. Live on a Tuesday. Roscoe's Late Night Addiction. What's up, everybody? If you're here hanging out, appreciate you. If you're watching the rewind, appreciate you that too. If you do that, so I just want to say what's up. Thank you so much. I am with my Canadian co-host, as always, Mr. TM Nerdy. What's up, Travis? How you doing, brother?
Let's go. It's Tuesday night. Late Night Addiction is back. I know we were supposed to be here last week, but you had a hurricane. I'm ready for this week, though.
Heck yeah. Let's. By the way, I'm digging the couch, man. Digging the couch. Very cool. I like the.
I'm digging it too. Like I was off today, so last night I was watching TV late and I was watching movies that we'll talk a little bit about tonight, and I fell asleep on it. It was just like, yeah, man.
Oh.
So I'm digging the new apartment, digging the new couch, digging everything to come.
Well, hope you don't fall asleep on there tonight. Well, maybe. Who cares? It's all right.
Who knows?
All right. Let's hit that intro. What? All right. Well, let's just say hello to the fine people in chat because we have a couple people. I know you just highlighted them, but Chris, Cardboard Crazies. Hope the little one is doing well and Crazy
Yeah, I just want to
doing
shout
well
out
as well.
him, Mrs. Crazy, and Joseph. Welcome, Joseph, to the world.
Yes, love it. And hey, what is up, Coco? My man. What's up, brother John? How you doing, man? Hope you're doing well. Yeah, I wonder if you're out there trapping. You trapping, man? You trapping? Good to see you. Hey, Mama. Thank you so much. Appreciate your support as always. And who is this guy? Oh, well, funny that we have him highlighted because we have Brandon here himself, Dismay Comics. Brandon, how you doing, brother? Thank you so much for hanging out with us on Rosko's Late Night Addiction.
Thank you, guys. I'm happy to be here. Give me something to do tonight rather than just sit and read a graphic novel I've read 4 or 5 times already.
You got to read something new, man. You got to read something new. But I appreciate you. Thank you for hanging out. This is, like I said, this is just a fun show where we just hang out, talk. But we brought you on because you have a project coming up, and we will be getting into that here shortly. But that's one of the reasons why we brought Brandon on today to discuss his Kickstarter for a very cool book that's coming out. So we'll get into that here shortly. But again, I just want to say thank you so much to everyone in the chat. We have 5 people here tonight. You know, never know how many people are going to be hanging out watching a rewind, but thank you so much. Truly appreciate it. So let's see. I got to get up for work, brother. Appreciate it, but yeah, no worries, man. Go take care of yourself, and good seeing you, bro. Appreciate the support as always. So the way we open up this show is a lot of times I have something to unbox, which I actually do. I have 2 things that I've been holding on to for a while. Last week, like Travis was saying, we had to cancel because I had a hurricane hit where I live here in Florida, and we're okay. We're safe, but again, it was just, I hate hurricanes. It was the season's supposed to be over, but nah, I don't think. Oh snap! We are joined by
The Queen of Nerds.
Freddie Cooter, the Queen of Nerds herself, K-pop. What is up? How you doing?
Hi. Okay.
Thank you for hanging out with us tonight. Perfect time. I'm about to open up something here.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So, like I was saying, I unboxed something, and this was from a community artist, Silverback Graphics. Very cool. Here we go. Silverback Graphics. You know what? Let's do this. Okay. Guy in the community, but the thing was is that I got this so long ago, he ended up he got COVID, got very ill, and was actually in the hospital. And like, I totally forgot all about this package, and I was like, oh shoot, I was like, he's like, hey man, and I was like, I totally forgot, man. I hope you're well. And he said, yeah, I'm better now. I'm like, okay, great. So so he sent me this. Like I said, this was months ago, but he sent me this, and he also put some artwork on the package, which is really cool. So that was really neat. But I'm excited for this. Doesn't pertain to what the piece that I bought, by the way. It's like nowhere, nowhere near what I got.
Kyle, welcome, my
Hey,
friend.
Kyle.
Seen you earlier over on Gary B's channel.
You know what? I didn't send the link to Kyle. Kyle, you're always more than welcome to hang out, brother, with us. Of course, I'm not prepared for this. You know what I mean? I'm like, hey, yeah, I'm going to open this. Here I am struggling. Well, anyway, so like I said, I bought this piece months ago. And to be honest with you, if you know me, this is a character that I normally wouldn't like purchase. But since it was such a cool piece of artwork, I had to get it. I know Travis will definitely love this piece. I'm just trying to get it out safely.
All right, I know who it is now.
Yeah, you think so, huh?
Yeah, I guarantee that K-pop will like it too.
Animal Man.
No. Now,
All right,
now,
it's definitely not Animal Man, that's for sure.
I know you were talking about like reading a graphic novel over and over again. Can I recommend Animal Man by Jeff Lemire? I think you'd like it. I think you'd enjoy it if you've not read it already.
Pretty much anything by Jeff Lemire is a recommendation. There might be one or two books where I'm like, but I love just about anything he does.
Oh, it's. I think you'd really enjoy it. In that, let me know when you read it or pick it up. In that, I read the entire series. It made me fall in love with Animal Man. I'm gonna read the Grant Morrison run, which came before the Lemire run, but I'm guessing that he is pulling out something Etrigan.
Okay, so, all right, let's put that there. So there's another piece of artwork on the box that has the artwork, which is really freaking dope. It is Moon Knight. Check that shit out. Is that not freaking awesome?
Oh, that's sick. I like the hollow, sparkly bits.
Right?
That sets it off. Super cool.
That shit.
Yeah, I was thinking when I saw the Spider Gwen, I'm surprised the post office guy didn't jack your package.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
But oh man, I loved it. Yo, I'm digging the
That's
Conchu.
cool.
That is freaking dope.
Can you take that off so you can save it, or is it like you have to like destroy it to open it?
There's some on the other side too. I don't know. I'm like
It's like you're stuck now. You're just like, oh man, what do I do now? Like, oh, look at that. That's sick.
Oh, I like the sparkles.
Right. Shing, shing,
For it.
shing. Oh,
And who
man,
was the
how-
artist again?
Okay. Silk Graphics on check him out on IG.
Yeah,
A lot of it, like his paints and stuff like that, he does like glow in the dark.
yeah,
So-
sweet. Oh, maybe that does. You'll have to close the lights off.
How do I
one day
hope?
and find out.
How do I open this? I don't know what to
You're
do.
gonna freak out at nighttime. You're not gonna know what it is.
It's like this is how Rosko feels right now.
That's how I feel every day.
Oh my goodness. Okay. All right.
Okay. I
I'm
can't
worried
tell
about
none of
this.
my
I don't know.
stuff is working.
I'm worried about this. I don't know. Okay. All right.
You're like
I
performing
think-
surgery on it to avoid damaging any of that art.
Right.
Very cool. The box looks amazing enough. You're gonna look. This guy's nice. Cool.
Okay, here we go.
Woo woo! Drum roll.
All right, so I saved the artwork on that. What?
There you go.
This is so freaking cool. Oh my gosh. Okay, are you guys ready for this shit? All right, so this is artwork already, mind you. This joint. I mean, this is freaking awesome. But okay, yo.
Oh shit!
That is awesome.
Yes.
That is really awesome.
I mean, like, yo, it's got
sweet.
this sparkle like fire. I'm trying to get it.
Is it
like it's
is it like
so
cut out sparkly like duct tape?
Oh my
It's,
god, that's so freaking awesome, man.
he's
I don't know
got,
what
like,
it is
this, like,
about that, but like it makes me think of like something like I seen when I was a kid, like just the
I
sparkliness of
love
it.
that.
he's got a bunch of like
Is it like layered?
yeah.
I
It's
like
layered.
that. I love mixed media, like multi whatever, just thrown together. I love that.
Yeah, I'm trying to get this because when I look at it here, this shit is like shiny, like green.
Yeah.
Like
we
I mean,
we
there's
can see the shininess too, but like
Yeah, and I
definitely-
just saw. Well, I was gonna say
But
when
the
you like
artwork,
angled it, I saw like the 3D aspect of it, that layered aspect.
Yeah. Like it looks like the very bottom layer is like the shiny layer, where it's like the cut up. It almost looks like the shiny duct tape or something, or like that weird iridescent paper you get from like Easter egg baskets.
Yeah.
And then the top looks like a painted like acetate. I'm really digging that.
yeah, this is like an acetate. To be honest, it's like he's
Yeah.
like the acetate on over like all
That's
these
sweet.
different like just a bunch of different stuff,
Oh,
which
that-
makes it like this whole cool like.
you're definitely gonna have to post it on IG.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah,
That was super cool.
yeah, this is freaking dope. Wow. Yeah, I saw this piece and I was like, "Yo, can I get this off you, man?" And he's like, "Yeah, sure."
Art
But
trade.
I'm so proud of you, Rosko, picking up something that's from DC.
tell me about it. I know, right? I'm starting to this whole. Remember, I told you I wanted to get his run. Remember, I already have like issue
Yeah.
number 3. I think I have 3, 6, 7, 9. So, yeah. But I had to have that. I mean,
The
that
art
is
style's
so
cool.
freaking cool. Yeah, very unique. I like it. Plus, I mean, to be honest with you, I mean, all this other, on this box here, like he did all
yeah.
this too. I mean, like,
It's so cool.
yeah. Yo, shout out to Silverback Graphics. No, thank you for what you do.
That's
But
awesome.
here we go. Silverback Graphics. Go follow him on Instagram. That's where I follow him at.
Nice.
but- Yeah, this is him, Silverback Graphics.
Yeah, super cool.
Awesome, super cool guy too, super dope. So if he's watching it, appreciate you. Thank you so much, man. You were awesome. That artwork is phenomenal. So thank you again. I really dig that. Something you print that I don't have in my collection. So okay. I don't know what Travis is doing. Am I here?
Sounds like he's messing with duct, measuring tape.
What are you doing
It's
over
never too
there?
late to do some measuring.
Okay.
Oh,
All right, I have
by the
one
way,
more
is the
thing to
panel.
open. Huh?
I said hello to the panel, by the way.
Oh.
Didn't really say that. Hi.
I'm gonna.
Just throws the show right off. Just like, hi everyone.
Yeah.
I'm gonna open this other box that I have. This is a giveaway win that I got from Legion of Comics. I forgot. It was what is he at? 1,500 or 2,000? I don't know, somewhere around there. You know, a lot more than me.
No, he's at 1,700 right now.
Oh, okay. Well, this may have been for his 1,500. But I won this from DJ Links. It's a slab, so I'm going to open it up, but it's going to take me a minute. So I didn't want to make myself Biggie size again here and, look like an idiot trying to open this box for the next 10 minutes. I was definitely not prepared to open any of this. So.
What is up?
Beat it. What's up? How's everyone doing today, by the way? Is everyone doing well?
Good. I'm while you're opening that, I want to throw it to Brandon, our guest here. He has a Kickstarter. The link is down below. While you're opening that, why don't you give a little bit of a synopsis of your current Kickstarter?
Okay, yeah, I'll try to condense it as much as I can because I really do want to see what's in the box without me spilling over into it. So I'm running a Kickstarter right now. It's a horror anthology Kickstarter. The horror anthology is known as Dismay Avenue, and I'm currently running issues 1 and 2. And issue 1 is over 40 pages long. Issue 2 is over 60 pages long. So with just issues 1 and 2, you're getting over 100 pages of comics. And it's very different art styles. I mean, like severely different art styles. All of them beautiful, but all feel very different. I mean, there's like watercolor painting type art styles. There's manga horror type art styles. There's more modern contemporary type art styles, and then Dr. Seuss-esque art styles. So it ranges, and the stories range as well. A lot of influence comes from my love of the Twilight Zone and just my love of horror in general. But yeah, I definitely recommend you at least look at the Kickstarter page. Scroll through. There's a ton of preview pages to look at to kind of make you hungry for more and possibly back the Kickstarter. $5 gets you issue 1 digitally, 40 pages of comics right there. $9 gets you issue 1 and 2 digitally. That's 100 pages of comics for just $9. And then $11 is physical. Physical copies start there. And then there's also an exclusive Dismay Avenue t-shirt that I highly recommend people get. It looks awesome. It looks terrifying. It's like this vortex on your chest, and this little boy is just reaching out of it. It looks awesome. That's a tier in itself. It's $18, or you can get the comics and you can get that t-shirt as well. But yeah, definitely check out that Kickstarter page. See what you might want, because tiers range from $1 to $60. There's a tier for any and everyone's budget, and I think people will like this. I've had people review it that don't even like horror that say that they like these books. So if you like horror, you'll like it. If you don't like horror, you'll like it. So I guess that's where the scale lays right there.
I love the artwork.
Thank you.
I'm sorry.
Thank you.
Go ahead, K-Pop.
I said, how dare they not like horror?
Yo, the artwork though is like another level, man. I'm loving it, man. I'm
Thank you.
Yeah, I think it's so dope. I can't wait to read these stories and see. But they look like they're, they look cool, man. I can't wait. But like I said, the all different art styles, different types, which also is very cool. So
yeah, I'm biased. I think I like the stories a lot, but I'm the writer, so there's a bias there. As a writer, you need to like what you write. Unless you're Alan Moore and you hate comics and you're forced to make comics or whatever. But I really like the stories. That's a bias there. But I can say, yes, the artwork is absolutely beautiful in every story. All the artists that worked on these books knocked it out of the park. So definitely recommend people check it out, because it's only going to November 18th, which is noon Central Time, November 18th. So there's like 2.5 days left to back this, and I don't have an online store. So the only way to get these comics is through this Kickstarter. And like I said, you got about 2.5 days to do so. So definitely recommend checking the Kickstarter page out and going from there.
excellent. Awesome, brother.
don't want to say hi to this guy that had just popped in. I'm just going to skip over him and go to Telekinetic Age. What is up?
Hey, what's up, Anti? Oh, there's Bill, huh? Bill.
Yeah, that's why I said
co-champion.
I wasn't going to say hi to him.
Yo,
I
he
was
says
just gonna
cover
skip over
slingers.
him.
Well, I have to say because he said cover slingers champion has entered the chat. Well, guess what? The cover slingers champion has already been here. That's right. That's right, man. I know we both tied, but still.
It's my 222nd favorite American right there, Bill. What's up, Cat Fan, the comics man?
Hey, what's up, Cat Fan?
Hey, Cat.
Appreciate everyone hanging out late with us tonight. I mean, I know it's not late on the West Coast, but on the East Coast, it's you know,
It's 11:30.
and you know, K-pop doesn't sleep, so it doesn't matter
I'm
what
a
time.
vampire, so yeah. No, doesn't happen.
K-pop. Do you know Brandon? Have you? Is this the first time you've met him?
No, I've been in other chats with him in there, and I've actually been following his Kickstarter because I probably will be backing it this week because where is my jam? Also, vote for Pedro's shirt. Where is CJ?
Yes.
Yeah.
Dude,
right.
Did you?
Nice cosplay.
I don't know if you guys listened to Inside of You with Michael Rosenbaum. He recently had John Heder on there.
Mhm.
I guess they're really good friends. They've been friends for years.
Nice.
But like, so the conversation to know that he grew up like the way he did and how he got into doing Napoleon Dynamite. It was very interesting. Give it a shot if it's on YouTube too. You can watch the video, or you can listen to the podcast.
I'll have to check that out because I've seen some of the documentary of like behind the making of Napoleon Dynamite and specifically that 8-minute short that they made, the black and white short, and then they turned it into a feature-length film. And it's interesting because John Heder, like it's this 8-minute college film for a class basically, and he got a perm and everything just for this short film that is in a college class. I was like, that's some dedication right there.
Yeah, it was very interesting to hear it and stuff. I know that like he was also like asked like if you do a sequel, but without the guy that like did the first one, and he's well, it's like he said no. He's like that's his baby. You can't do a second one without him. So it was great.
All right.
So
I unboxed it, and there's this much bubble wrap on this damn thing. So I mean, there was that much. So it came secure.
Like bubble wrap.
I'm expecting it. I'm not expecting it.
That did not look like bubble wrap when you first showed it.
Not expecting it, but it'd be interesting if once you unwrapped it, there's more bubble wrap. He was just wrapping up the bubble wrap, making sure it gets to you.
Gosh. It just keeps going. What is happening here? Why is there more? All right, so I've got this. Which you know what? I'm gonna call out DJ Links right now on my channel. I know he's not watching, but if he does, guess what? I'm calling you out, sucker, because I didn't get a DJ Link sticker in this box, and I'm pissed. I'm pissed right now. I'm gonna message him later, and we are gonna exchange some words. Hopefully, he'll be like, "Hey, I'm gonna mail you one," and I'll be like, "Hey, thanks." But
no,
anyway,
to challenge him and the rap battles. That's what you're gonna have to do.
I just
got this. Oh, Kyle's here.
I'm gonna introduce him with this. Just let me do this. Where is it here?
I don't know.
Oh God.
Oh my.
Great
What
intro.
is Kyle?
That was a clip.
So, Kyle.
He looks like he wants to leave now.
How you
He's
doing,
like, what
brother?
did I get into?
He's like, what did I walk into?
What did I just walk into?
He's like, I don't know. It's like, I don't think I'm ready for this yet.
see what happens when I let Travis run the show?
Hi, Kyle.
Yeah. Just remember it.
Well, it's good to see you, brother. Appreciate you joining, man. You get to see what I just got from DJ Links. I got this Venom issue number 1, 9.8. And it's a big time
the cover?
collectible.
Ooh.
Spider-Man, that's all I see is all this.
It's by Scan Sarawa.
Okay.
Scan Scarasawa. Does that sound right?
Well, it's the first time I'm hearing about them, but they did a great cover right there.
Yeah.
Well, it's I
Also
know
never heard
Scan
of them.
though. I've heard like, but yeah, this is a cool cover. Try not to get
Looks really
glare.
good. I like the
but-
background.
Yeah, I dig this. But CBCS 9.8 though. Big time
Nice.
collectibles. What? They have their own label?
Good guy.
It says here something on here. The entire print one was verified by CBCS and was reduced to 300 9.8 graded copies. They accepted industry practice to... What? I don't understand what any of this means. So it means there's only 300 of these, I guess. Oh yeah, right here. There's number 259 of 300.
Fancy.
There's only 300 of these. But anyway, so yeah, that's pretty cool. All right, well,
Great.
DJ Links, thanks for the book, but where's the sticker, bro? Sticker, bro. Appreciate it was I can't be too upset about it. But yeah, 9.8. 9.8. I don't know where Travis went. He took off. He was like, I'm out of here.
You gotta tell DJ he's gotta up his game now after that Silver's package.
Ah, man, I can't believe there's no sticker in here though. I'm surprised.
Ooh.
Oh, and no DJ Link sticker. I heard that. Oh,
Yeah.
that sucks.
He dropped the
I know.
ball.
Oh, look at this
I
guy.
know.
Look at this guy. Hey, Deep, what is up?
Hi, JD.
JD,
Raging
what's up, bro?
Comics.
Good seeing you. All right, cool. So thanks, DJ Links. No thanks for sticker, but thank you for the book. I'll never let him down for that. And then again, just Silverback graphics, freaking demon is just on another level.
I think it's sick.
You got to show that again because like there
Yeah.
is a few new people and
Woo.
that is just a freaking amazing.
That's cool.
Go check out.
Show a little
Right?
bit of the side as well, so people see that it's like that 3D perspective a little bit.
Yeah, look at that.
Yeah, it's like
You know what's cool about that? It looks like the thick old chrome wizard cards because it's how like it's layered. It looks really nice.
Yeah,
I like
yeah.
like zooming up on my hands. I'm like, I don't want
Ooh. What size is that? What size is that?
This is a
It's not 11 by 17.
no, it's well, it's I don't have a ruler here. Do I? No, but
Silverback.
I mean,
Who's
it's
the
bigger,
artist on
it's-
that again?
Silverback graphics. But it's what should we call it? It's not like, it's not a comic book size. It's not it's bigger than a comic book size. Bigger than a sheet
9
of
by
paper.
12.
Yeah.
It's a good
mean,
size.
That's
Yeah, probably
decent
not by
size.
12.
Yeah,
I like it.
I forgot that I was
I
like
definitely
still
wanna
in
get
this
some.
giant screen of me, and I'm like looking down, like, oh, huh?
It is almost the size of your head, if not bigger, from the tip of the hat to the end of your beard. Look at that. Boom. There we go.
Hey.
Yeah, look at that.
Yeah,
Will you become
I
the
love
new
this piece though.
Possessor, the new avatar for Etrigan?
Oh, imagine. That'd be cool. You guys would dig that.
All right. So I'm gonna call out this now. I'm gonna calling it out right now. Where is?
Oh God.
It's not the
Mine.
one.
Ball, give me the ball. I want the ball. Give me the ball. I would like the ball, please.
I would like the ball, please.
All right, you got it. Then.
Okay.
It's on you. Totally on you now.
You're awesome, guy. All right. So I had to go get this because you guys are like showing off the Etrigan. I got to show off.
Nice.
Well, you
this
know
was
my
actually
address.
sent to me
Just
by
send
Big
that-
Daddy. Big Daddy sent this to me. I can't send it to you. It was a gift. The only thing is, like, the staples are detached, but that's all right.
Nothing wrong with that.
Nope. It's better than no grade.
Nope,
So-
nothing wrong with that at all.
Then
Yeah, that's right. Low grade better than no grade.
C3 event, I won this Civil War from Volume 2, issue number 1. A cover done by Neil Adams, and it's signed by Neil Adams.
Whoa.
That's awesome.
Look at you. Fancy.
Yeah.
Mr. Fancy Pants over here. And then just some recent, actually, I might as well show this off. Batmite sent me this to add to my collection because I am a Spawn fan, and I got Spawn issue number 9, the first appearance of Angela.
Nice.
Ooh.
Very nice. Look up the pirate incentive cover. You're gonna have to add that to your get-to list.
Don't tell me that. What's wrong with you?
It's a good cover.
All right, so these are what I just picked up, and they're all first appearances except for the last one. I showed them off on my channel. I showed them off on Instagram. I showed them off on the Comic Vets channel, but who cares? I'm going to show them off again. This is Batman 619, the first appearance of Hush, Tommy Elliott.
Oh, you're
Villain's
showing this
cover.
book again?
Oh yeah.
Hush is a good read.
I'm just kidding, brother. I'm just kidding.
I guess this isn't a first appearance, but this is Quiver, second print. This is by Kevin Smith. I definitely had to get this because I'm a Kevin Smith fan. This next one, oh shit. This is Animal Man, issue number 8, the first appearance
Okay,
of
that's it.
the second Mirror Master, Evan McCulloch.
All right, that's enough. That's enough out of you. You're outta here, man.
Banned from showing.
Then we got The Flash, Secret Files and Origins, issue number 3, the first appearance of Hunter Zolomon before he was Professor Bazoom. And then the last
What,
one
Professor
is
Bazoom?
Yeah, Bazoom.
Zingas.
Bazingas.
Bazoombas. This is The Brave and the Bold, issue 64, Batman versus Eclipso, hero and villain in one.
Ooh,
Nice little 12 center.
Slaughter.
that's a nice one. Oh,
Very cool.
Sergeant Slaughterhouse, what's up?
I haven't
Awesome
seen you in a
stream the other day with. Yo, he had an awesome stream the other day with Sergeant Slaughter himself, and I believe it was his daughter, and it was called Daughter of Slaughter. I saw that show the other day. It was awesome, bro.
Well, daughter slaughter. That's
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
like
I'll just
Sergeant.
show
You know the wrestler? You remember the
Yes.
wrestler Sergeant Slaughter?
Mhm.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
was on his show, and they were talking, having a good time, but he was
Nice.
with his daughter too.
cool.
Yeah, it was cool.
That sounds awesome.
But-
I liked it.
Thanks, man. Appreciate you. I like that shirt, by the way. The movies.
It's a good one.
I got to piggyback off of Travis with Green Arrow Quiver and the Kevin Smith stuff, because him seeing that made me forget I had like this giant absolute edition of Kevin Smith's Green Arrow, and I got this. I don't know, Roscoe, you might know this because you live in Florida. Have you heard of Ollie's Bargain Outlet?
Oh yeah, I know
Yeah.
Ollie's. They do
I
like
got
grab
this,
bags.
Yeah. I got this at Ollie's Bargain Outlet
Nice.
less than a year ago.
Hey, what the?
And usually this is like $75, $100. I got it for like $12, I think. Like
Awesome.
brand new. It was wrapped.
Oh,
and
that is
everything.
sick.
Like it has
That
like
is
the flip
like-
case and stuff. Like
That's
I
like
love it.
so hard to find too. Like it's pricey. Not gonna
I-
lie.
I should have got all they had then, because they had like 3 or 4 of them, and I was just like, "Oh, I'll just get one, and I'll see if my friend wants one." And my friend was like, "No, I don't want one," so I just got the one.
That's what
Oh, that's
happens every
awesome.
time I go to Ollie's, but I just end up grabbing them anyways because I always know a friend that would want it down the road. So I
Yeah,
have like a whole stack upstairs of just like crap to send to people.
What is up,
Exactly.
Dracula? No, I
What up,
have not read the entire series yet, though.
Hey, Drac.
I haven't read it either. It's been on my shelf, and it sits awkwardly on my shelf
What-
because it's
wait a
so
minute.
giant, like compared to
Yeah,
other
I
trades.
have a few books like that too. That
Wait
actually
a minute,
they're
Brandon.
run by Kevin
Hold on.
Smith's Daredevil. It's actually laying down right now too.
Oh yeah.
Now, Brandon, you were just saying how you were going to read one of your graphic novels for the 4th time in a row, but yet you haven't read that, and it's right there.
Well, I like reading Superman stuff. I like Superman a lot.
All right.
I like rereading Kingdom Come. I like rereading Superman Smashes the Klan and stuff.
I get that because it's the same with TV and stuff. It's just like you have so much to watch, but like you know what? I'm just gonna put on this show that I've binged like 200 times already.
And I will say I have an actual good reason for why I'm rereading the Superman stuff. Is because recently my brain pretty much got messed up when it came to Superman stuff. Because in high school, All-Star Superman was my #1 super comic. I read it, love it. And then as time progressed, eventually Tom King's Superman Up in the Sky comes out. And still All-Star Superman #1. I read Tom King's Up in the Sky. I'm like, man, this is really good. This makes me want to go back and read all the Superman stories I like. Reread All-Star Superman a couple months ago. It's good, but it's not better than Tom King's Superman Up in the Sky. So then it led me down this rabbit hole of like, well, crap, what is my favorite Superman book? So now I'm rereading through a bunch of stuff and also reading a bunch of stuff just to see what is my favorite Superman book.
Oh, cool.
So as of right now, it is.
As of right now, it's Up in the Sky. And close second is Kingdom Come, but technically I can't say that one because Kingdom Come is more of a Trinity / Justice League book than a Superman book. Yeah, Superman's like integral to the plot, but it feels more like Trinity. So
Okay.
right now, Up in the Sky is #1.
Very cool.
Okay. See, I don't really, to be honest with you, I don't read Superman. In the 90s, versus Doomsday, that was probably, to be honest, the last kind of Superman thing I've read.
You're reading Superman trash. I'm sorry. I gotta call it
Well,
out.
but
That is
that was-
Superman trash.
But I read that
Superman
that
trash.
was in the 90s, is what I'm saying. Like, so that was
I
new,
know.
There you go.
So, but
The
I'm
90s
I
Superman
haven't
stuff.
really read. You don't like Doomsday? I like Doomsday though. I can't lie.
Doomsday,
Did I ever
it's a good story, but ultimately it's just editorial at the time trying to balance out with Image, because DC, like, there was Marvel, Image, and then DC. Like, Image was beating DC, so DC was like, let's break Batman's back. Let's have Superman die. We'll create a character just so he can kill Superman. That's the only notable
Yeah.
thing about this character.
Hmm.
And they super
Yeah.
banked on the action figures when they came out.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I guess yeah, I can see you're right, but like I said, I really haven't read Superman since. I'm starting to get back into DC more. I'm just such an indie head. Ever since I discovered independent books. I mean, I knew about
Oh,
Image, but then you have Boom, you have I mean, gosh, you have Aftershock, well, IDW's been around too, but I mean, there's just I don't know why I'm spacing right now. AWA Upshot. I mean, there's so many amazing. Like these stories are phenomenal, and
Oh, yeah.
I am so sucked into bad choice of words. I am so into this into indie books though. Like right now, I don't know if anyone's now like to do a power bomb. I mean, I am a little biased. I love Daniel Warren Johnson. Phenomenal. I love him, and he's freaking amazing. But that book is really cool. That's a really great book, really cool book. But again, I mean, indies have just taken over, So I mean, so DC was already second tier to my Marvel. So, to be honest, so now indies have actually passed Marvel for me as well. So now it's indies, then it goes Marvel and DC. But I am talking to so many, and I hang out with Travis all the time. So of course, DC influencer, Aero Maestro, what's up? Thank you so much. Appreciate you hanging out. So yeah, so now DC is like starting to Legion of Comic, but Legion, Mark from Legion is such a DC head too. So I mean, I watch him show a lot. So of course, I'm getting this now. A lot of people are talking DC. And so I read a couple things, I read Harleen. Freaking fantastic.
Really yeah.
Fantastic. So it made me that was like my getting back into DC kind of thing. And I was like, holy crap, is this what I'm missing with DC? So of course I picked different things and Evil Comics. Shout out to my man Mike from Evil Comics. Also a big DC guy. Batman the Imposter. Holy crap, I thought Batman the Imposter was great too. But again,
that was good. I think it was like what are they saying? It's like a prequel to the Batman movie that came out.
Yeah. Yes, that's what they're saying, but I don't know. Raging saying
All-Star Superman
All-Star
still
Superman?
is in
question mark.
It's still in my top 5 Superman books, but it's not number 1.
All-Star Superman. That was written by Frank Miller.
Grant Morrison.
Frank?
Grant
No,
Morrison.
that was Grant Morrison.
Grant Morrison? Okay.
Grant Morrison's fantastic too.
Oh yeah.
Whatever happened to the man?
That's the thing. I still love All-Star Superman, but I think so many people get caught up on it's always in top 10 lists, and most of the time it's number 1 in those lists. And people kind of go off of the list. It's like, I don't know, maybe branch out a little bit. Someone had mentioned Whatever Happened to the Man of Tomorrow. A really great 2-issue book. All-Star Superman's better than that, but that's a great 2-issue book. Something that's really underread that came out in the past 15 years or so was What's So Funny About Truth, Justice, and the American Way. It's just a 1-page, 40-page comic. They made a DC animated movie based off of it. It was Superman versus the Elite. That comic, 1 issue, just 40 pages, is really good. To me, it's one of the best 1 or 2 issue Superman books because it's these guys who come in like these new superheroes and they're killing people and they're doing what needs to be done in Metropolis basically, and everyone's looking at Superman like he's so outdated, this Boy Scout and stuff, and it's kind of the book just being like, well, no, we kind of need this. We need Superman in our lives, and we need to be reminded every 10 or 20 years that he's not outdated. We need this. But that's a good suggestion, I would say.
Yeah. Like I said, I'm just getting back into the whole DC game, and I really want to read Justice League Dark.
It's really good.
Yeah, that, and then I I just I read my first like Rom V, which was Layla Starr, um, phenomenal book, and so that opened me up to Rom V. So now, or Ram V. I think Rom V just sounds cooler, but anyway, I'm going to call him. But but Rom V I think is phenomenal. So but now I see that he's doing DC, right? Like he's did what Swamp? He's doing Swamp Thing.
Yeah, and a lot of people, I haven't read the Swamp Thing yet, but I've read Many Deaths of Layla Starr, but a lot of people are
Yes.
like,
Oh,
this is one of the best Swamp Thing books we've had in decades.
That's what I'm hearing.
Since the Alan Moore time, that's what I've been hearing.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and the thing was is that I heard it was supposed to like be finished at like only like issue 10 or something, and then they like extended it to like 16, and now they're like, you know what? They're gonna. I think I heard that they're gonna probably extend it to like 24 or something. So I'm like, just let it go. Just let it. If it's riding that good, just let it go. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, don't put a cap on it, because apparently but so that's making me like really like, oh man, I gotta read that. That sounds like really good. I mean, Romney was really good in this book. So now but like I said, see, now I geared more towards the indie book, and that's what he did. So. But now I'm like, oh, these guys are so like. I also like. I'm a James IV. I like the tiny. He is awesome. And I got him. He actually the book I started reading when I got back into. Oh, cool. We're gonna bring this up for you. Awesome. Thanks, Travis.
Are you talking about Nice House on the Lake?
No. When I got into it, it was he did Batman and Ninja Turtles crossover.
Oh yeah.
Oh nice.
And I read that, and I went, well, okay. So I was out of the comic book game for over 15 years, 16, probably like 17 years. I wasn't in the comic book game anymore, and so I went to Universal Studios, and I literally like was in the Terminator like gift shop. And they had a comic book wall, and I was like, let's go check out the comic books. I haven't looked at a comic book, and I couldn't tell you how long. There's just a lot of things going on in my life, and that was it. Like the last time I went to a con was like 2003, anything like that. So, but anyway, so it's like, oh, and then I saw Batman with the Ninja Turtles, and I went, this is a real thing. What? Like so it like I bought that, and it just. I was like, yo, this is awesome. And then that's how I got hooked. That's how I really got right back into the whole collecting and learning. And like, I'm like, what the hell? You grade books? Huh? What the hell does that mean? Like I was like, all right, weirdos. I want to read it, but no. Yeah, I thought that was really cool coming back into the game like that, and but that was awesome. But that was James IV. Like he was the writer, and so now I'm really big with it, like him. Like he did the like you said, Nice House on the Lake. Man, that's a twist, turn every which way, and oh man, oh that is a good book. But yeah, but he's done a lot of great stuff. Wind is really good. I don't know if anyone's read that, but that's really cool.
What got me into Tinian was his Detective Comics run. Whenever Rebirth hit, like DC Rebirth hit back in 2016, he was writing Detective Comics, and like of all the DC stuff, that was the thing I stayed consistent on. I made sure to buy every single issue when it came out. Like I liked Flash, I liked James Williamson's Flash and stuff, but I fell behind on that. But his James Tinian's detective run is really good. I recommend it to people.
Okay. Well, we have your book here, Brandon. If you want to talk a little bit more about these different stories, we're going to show the artwork here. I can't wait for people to see this. My man Travis is I don't know if he's all right over there. I hope he is. He's controlling, but yeah, let us know what's going on with this. Oh, never mind. And
I'm fine.
We're in streamception.
I was muted and stuff. I had to like kind of back out of that and back into
Okay.
here. So.
But yeah, so this first story right here, Program, it's in issue 1. It takes up most of the first issue because it's a 40-page story. And this is anthology, in case people didn't realize. Like each issue has one whole big story or has multiple stories, but you can pick up any issue, read it, and have beginning, middle, end. You don't have to keep going. So this issue right here, Program, follows a couple, Ben and Mia, who go on a movie date night to a movie theater on the outskirts of town. And it's huge Cineplex, but it's dead. Like parking lot's dead. There's no one in the parking lot, no cars. They go into the movie theater. It feels creepy, feels weird. And there's just a couple teenage concession girls and some weird kind of shady guy off in the corner with his hood pulled over his head. And it's kind of this date night as it goes along. It just gets creepier and weirder, and it's a lot of psychological horror. In this issue, this story, the first third of it is completely true. It's based on a date I went on back in college where me and a girl went to this movie theater, outskirts of town. We both never heard of it. She wanted to see some movie. This was the only theater it was playing at. We go there, parking lot's dead, looks a little run down. We're dumb enough to go in anyway. We go in and get our tickets, and it's just two concessions girls and one shady guy off in the corner with his hoodie pulled over. And we're just whispering to each other, just like, this is pretty creepy, like similar to like Ben and Mia in the story. And we even talked to the concessions girls like, hey, like something up here, like what's going on with this theater? Is there like money laundering or something? How's this place open? And they're basically like, yeah, we don't know, but hey, we still get paid. We still have the
We just
job.
work
We still
here.
get paid. Exactly. It's like we have
That's
like
a front.
10 people. We have like maybe 10 people a night, but we still get money. So who cares? And creepy stuff started happening as we were in there, but eventually the tension died and wasn't any creepy stuff. And we watched our movie and all that. That story itself is basically like a what if. Like, what if it went this creepy psychological horror route, like this date night? So that's issue 1. And then,
Hey,
I do
Brandon.
want to mention.
I'm
Yes.
sorry, real quick. I didn't mean to cut you off here. Hopefully, maybe you're about to announce it, but here, this exclusive T-shirt. Travis, can you scroll down for me real quick?
Yeah.
This T-shirt
All
looks.
right, we'll get to that. I was going to say, who is this series for?
Yeah. I do want to
Oh.
mention that if you like horror, suspense, thrillers, anthologies, anything like that, huge influence of the Twilight Zone. I love the Twilight Zone. One of my favorite horror shows, best horror anthology. And if you like that beautiful, unique art, like you already saw just one story right there. Travis will show the rest of it in a little bit. But yeah, I think you'll really dig this. And like I mentioned before, there's people who reviewed this who don't like horror that said, I really like this. So if you're not a big horror person, this might be kind of your gateway into it. And if you like horror, you'll probably still get really creeped out by this. So yeah, that's who this is
Nice.
pretty much for.
I do like the mix of all the different art styles that you have in here.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
And this is that T-shirt.
This T-shirt is straight fire.
Thank you.
Like,
thank you.
How do you get this T-shirt?
You can, if you don't care about comics at all, which makes no sense. Why are you watching this video with this stream right now? If you don't care? If you somehow don't care about comics, you can get the T-shirt by itself as a tier. Like it's its own tier. It's $18. You can get the T-shirt by itself. Or if you want the comics and the T-shirt, you can get your comic tier and then add the T-shirt on in your order. So either way, so that's that T-shirt. Amazing T-shirt. I'm getting myself one. My sister was like, hey, get me one. It's like, okay, I'll get you one. I'm really digging the T-shirt and looking forward to it.
Yeah.
I
love it. I loved it. Yeah.
Thank
Who did the art on the T-shirt?
So Gaetano Matriglio, he is the artist for Tolls the Bells, which is a story in issue 2. He did the art on this T-shirt. And if you, I think it's at the top. If you'll scroll to the top, Travis, I think the art starts showing for issue 2. And you get to kind of see some of Gaetano's art because he does the first story in issue 2. I think it's at the very top. Oh yeah, those are some of the variant covers and stuff.
I like
Yeah,
those.
issue 1 and 2 variant covers. So
Arrow has a question. He wants to know if you can sign the T-shirt if you order it.
if you want me to, if you find value in my signature, yeah, I'm down. I hadn't thought about it.
Arrow's
Yeah.
a big horror buff.
I'm down to
Eric,
do
you're
that.
gonna-
I never thought about it.
The artwork in these though is just, like I said, like how you said K-pop, it's like it's just
Yeah.
a very, the variation of it is just also makes it so freaking awesome too. I love it. Yeah, I'm excited for it. But like I said, I'm most likely going to be getting that shirt now too. That shirt is straight fire. I mean,
Nice.
especially if you're an anime buff, I think that shirt is like,
yeah,
like you need that.
Also, if you like Ito, it's very Ito.
Thank you. Yes,
Yeah.
I was just about to mention this whole story, not just the art, but the writing, because I love Junji Ito. Like that's what got me into horror comics or horror. That's what got me into manga, really, because I read like Uzumaki, Gyo, and all this stuff. That got me into manga as a whole. So yes, the story itself of Tolls the Bells, very much influenced by Junji Ito, and as you can see with this art, very much influeed by Junji Ito. Just our showing our appreciation and love of his work. So yeah, Tolls the Bells follows a little kid who has to stay after class one day. He gets in trouble, and teachers just start going missing, and it really plays on the fears of isolation and darkness. And with it being black and white art, darkness can really pop and look great in this book. But yeah, that creature, that page itself is my favorite page.
Right.
Like I love every single page in this book, but when I got that page from Gaetano, I was like, oh my gosh, like
that's so good.
I've been on it for so long. I was just like, I don't want to leave. Like this is good.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I adore black and white, and I adore black and white like gnarly creatures. So that fits really well in like the Ito-ish style plus the black and white. Yeah.
If you'll go back up to the raw horror one, I just wanted to kind of exemplify. It's very different art each story.
Yeah.
So you had that manga Junji Ito type art. This one is more like surreal, painterly, atmospheric type art. Jade Sky does the art on this. She did the art on Program, which was that movie theater one from before.
That was in issue 1.
Yeah, in issue 1. Yeah. So she's you can see similarities, but she's able to very branch out. And that story follows a military soldier who wakes up at his house, but it feels very unfamiliar and just kind of spirals from there. I don't want to give away too much from that one because it's only an 8-page story. And then this one, Destination, follows a little girl named Jade who goes to a thrift shop with her mom one day. And her mom's like, hey, just look around. Go ahead and look around. And Jade wanders off, looks around. She finds this mystical musical triangle in the thrift shop that when you strike the triangle, it sends you into alternate dimensions. And so this little 8-year-old girl has this triangle. Anytime she strikes it, just sends you to another dimension. And that page right there, if you'll scroll down a little bit, TM, that's an example of this type of dimension she can get sent to. It's more on the sci-fi cosmic horror with this type of story. But I really love the work that Federico Gillen did.
All these, like we were saying, I mean, all these arts, different styles are so different and they're so awesome. Like, but I scroll up just a little bit for me, Travis. I'm getting Something is Killing the Children, like vibes with that monster. Yeah, and I love it. I love it. So that's awesome. I love that horror, that creepy though. It's
that creature right there. The first thing I thought of was that clip with Travis where he's like,
gosh, it does look like that.
it does. Real life monster
Travis,
inspiration.
that's 2023 Halloween costume.
Gosh.
The T in T-Rex stands for Travis.
Yes.
And then this last one, so again, completely different art styles. This is more like your Dr. Seuss type art style because it's intentional. It goes with the story. It's called Acolyte. It follows a character named Mr. Hinklehorn. That's a Dr. Seuss name right there.
Yes.
Mr. Hinklehorn going about his daily life, but he's taking crap from his boss. He's taking crap from people in traffic, taking crap from people in the store. But all while this is going on, he just has a big smile on his face and just says, "Oh, thank you, sir, or have a nice day." It's like something's up with Mr. Hinklehorn. And as it progresses, you start to see, and I do want to say, this isn't a spoiler, I didn't go the obvious route. Mr. Hinklehorn is not a serial killer. So I want to throw that out of your head right now. But it gets creepy. It gets, I'll say that much about it. But yeah, these stories.
Hinkle his horn the wrong way.
What'd you say, Travis?
Is he human?
He is human. I will give you that. Yes, he is human. Yeah, but it's I'm biased in saying that I really like these stories and they're very varied amongst each other. But you saw the artwork, people. It's absolutely beautiful. There's examples of the variant covers. That's the issue 2 variant cover. With
I like that one. The Dismay Avenue presents Tolls the Bell, Destination Raw Horror Acolyte. Like that's sick. I like that.
Thank you.
Yeah, I like that one too a lot. Yeah, that one's dope.
Very nice. So is issue 1 also an anthology, or is it just based on the one story?
Both are anthologies. So the issue 1 is just that one story program, and then there's a 1-page backup in issue 1. So technically, you got more than one story in issue 1.
Okay.
There's a 1-page backup in issue 1, which is called Alternate Triality, where basically you take humans and you take trees and you switch their places. What I mean by that is trees are sentient beings now that walk around, and humans are like planted in the ground. Basically, trees use humans how we use trees. So they'll chop us down. They'll make tree houses, but out of human bones.
All right.
There's a bone yard instead of a lumber yard.
Okay.
There's
very Ed Gein. I like it.
Thank you. There's protesting in front of the Capitol with a bunch of trees having signs that say "Save the humans, don't kill the humans," stuff like that. It's a 1-page dumb crazy story, but maybe it'll alleviate some of the scary stuff you read in program with that crazy dumb story.
Nice.
I just had to come back to this panel, and that I know what it gives me vibes from. Give me vibes of the Boondocks.
Mm-hmm. I can see that.
I can see that.
Yeah, okay. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah, because whenever I reached out to Federico, we were going for I do like that. We were going for basically like more modern contemporary art style, but how like the best a webtoon can look, like on Webtoons, like the app, the comics and stuff, like the best a webtoon can look, kind of, because it's again varied art styles, not just comics, because there's manga art styles. This is like modern contemporary, but also feels a little like a good webtoon comic, and then Dr. Seuss type art style, and then your atmospheric painting type art style. So we really tried to broaden the stories and the art with these.
Yeah. And I think that's the cool thing with anthologies, because when you get a variety like that, you get people that might not be interested in a specific style into that style because they've never really seen it before.
Exactly.
Yeah, this is
Cool.
Thank you, man. Thank you, Kyle.
Heck yeah. Yeah, I love it, man. It's awesome. I wish you the very best of luck with it. And like I said, we have the link down below for the Kickstarter. So if you are interested, please back this project up, I mean, you not be disappointed. Especially, we just gave you a preview right now. So imagine when you get this book. I mean, come on. So
and you only have 2 days left to do it, and it's only available on Kickstarter. I don't have an online store. You can only get it through the Kickstarter. So you have 2 days. So if you're interested in that or the shirt or that and the shirt, within the next by noon of Friday, November 18th, Central Standard Time. I forgot. I'm Central. All these time zones.
So
are you Eastern or
Eastern?
Central? Eastern would be 1 p.m.
Okay.
So
All
yeah.
right.
So
Cool.
payday will hit in time for you to back.
Yes.
the Kickstarter.
Perfect. Excellent. Yeah, no,
That is
that's
the cool
awesome.
thing about Kickstarter. You can back a project and you won't get charged until it ends.
Yeah, till it's done. Yeah.
Yeah.
Excellent. Well, Brandon, I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much for coming on and sharing that with us. And again, if anyone is interested, or if anything, if you want to reach out to Brandon for in regards to it, for maybe you want him to autograph something. Dismay Comics on Instagram. I think, Travis, did you put his link down below?
Not the Instagram, no, but I can do that right now.
Well, you're fired. All right, so no.
You guys can find me Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok on Dismay Comics. So Dismay Comics throughout. So DC, but not that DC.
Oh, look at this guy. What this guy said? Macaroni and cheese. I think he backed it.
Nice.
Yeah. And for extra fee, you can find him
Chris
on
is a horror
Pedro's.
fan. He is. Oh. My signal is weak. Am I okay? Am I here?
You're a little bit choppy. Okay, now it's not that bad.
Mr. Roboto.
Right. All right.
You all gotta do the robot.
Arigato, Mr. Roboto, tomo tomo.
Wow!
I am. Yes, you are.
Perfect. So do you already have plans for issue 3?
Oh yeah. Like
nice.
We're 2/3 of the way done with issue 3.
Oh, cool.
Also very different art styles than the previous 2 issues. There's going to be like watercolor, black and white for one story, kind of artsy, painterly with another, and then the other is a Western horror that goes one route. Try not to say too much, but yeah, I'm looking forward to that coming out. I've got scripts done up till issue 7. So scripts are completely finished up to issue 7. And I love writing horror. It's the thing that comes easiest to me. I like writing any genre, but horror is the thing that comes the quickest for me. So it will likely go beyond issue 7.
Awesome.
Excellent.
I think that's the cool thing with horror too, because there's so many different subgenres of that. You can just go on forever.
Exactly.
What were you saying, Rosko?
Absolutely. I don't even know. No, I was just agreeing. With you, K-pop. You've actually I'm glad that Travis sent you the link, because you've had some really good questions and insight, better than me or Travis have tonight. So
I also did the T-Rex hands.
Travis,
yeah.
Hey, listen, I've been dealing with like the other portions of the stream here.
Travis is the producer right now. He's trying to. All right, camera 2, camera 3.
Yes. But yeah, that's. I was actually at an anime convention last weekend, and because it usually happens on Halloween, so it's like half horror also. So a lot of like the video rooms are dedicated to animated horror shorts. So you could sit for like 24/7 just in there. It was like that was one of like the biggest crowds in there. So it was
that was
fun.
awesome.
Yeah.
Was it like people brought their shorts there, or is just shorts that they had?
Some people brought their stuff there, and then they had like booths also. But then it was like a compilation of some people that found some like on YouTube. And they just wanted to show off stuff, but it was cool because like some of it was like anime related and like comic related, so that was really fun to see that.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yes, Raga.
You got anything else you'd like to show off at Dismay, Brandon?
Let me see. Does it have to be related to Dismay Avenue or?
No, it could be anything.
Okay.
Show us what you're like reading over and over again.
Yeah, or fine.
Okay, I'll show because I am taking a small break from Superman. Wait, can y'all hear me right now?
Yes.
Okay, I thought my like hearing went out or something. I was like, what is going on?
I don't know that it was like frozen, so.
Oh no, am I deaf? Like, hello?
Like, that's what I was worried. I was like, is this the time I go deaf?
Man, this would be the time to have that clip of Ahmed in that, just like when
We're
everybody's
stuck in the
mouthing
Twilight
from
Zone.
Community. Do you ever watch that episode where everybody from Community is talking and like they're just mouthing the words and Ahmed's talking? He's like, "Hello, hello, am I deaf? Am I deaf now?"
Yeah. That
I
was
was
great.
just thinking
That's
like
how.
that would be the wildest live stream. Is like everyone, like you can tune in to the second Brandon goes deaf. Like that would stink. But
Let's talk about guys.
Bye, Kyle.
okay,
Thanks for jumping
thank you,
on.
Kyle.
Kyle, appreciate you, man. I'll send you the link next time too, man. Take care.
You too.
But I am taking a tiny break from the Superman stuff, just a brief break. It is DC stuff, so maybe these will be some good recommendations, Rosko, or you'll be like, this guy doesn't have taste at all.
Get out of here, you're fired. Yeah.
The first thing I want to mention is I started reading Grayson, which is a New 52 series that is very underread to the point where like this is out of print and you can get it at Ollie's and then maybe get it somewhere
Ollie's
else.
is top tier. Can you make him big so we can see what he's showing?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So
I got it.
There we go.
I got it. Is he?
Interesting.
Did I hit it?
I like it.
Yeah,
It almost
so
has like hints of anime manga. in this
I
series.
did hear about that series too. It's like he gave up the title of Nightwing and became like a spy.
well, what it is this takes place right after Forever Evil, the DC event Forever Evil, where bad guys versus bad guys basically. And during that, Nightwing gets captured by the crime syndicate and gets outed on national television to where everyone knows Dick Grayson is Nightwing. And then they kill him. Everyone in the world thinks Nightwing is dead. This is Forever Evil. This isn't this book. Forever Evil's okay. This book is what you need to read, though. This is like context for this. And so everyone in the world thinks Nightwing is dead, except this secret organization called Spiral. It's kind of like it's almost like MI6, but even more secret, that type of stuff. And basically, whenever I feel it, gosh, I'm going to read Grayson if I want. We'll eat tater tots while doing it. Jeez.
Come on, Tina.
Come on, Tina, read your freaking Grayson. So yeah, with this, so the secret organization knows that he's alive, and they recruit Dick Grayson to be in the spy organization.
Ooh.
And so Dick Grayson is now a secret super spy for Spiral, and the only other person that knows is Batman. Batman actually knows. This issue 2, you find out that Batman's in on it. He's working for Spiral, but Batman kind of put him as like a plant. Like, hey, I just want to check up on Spiral. And so Batman's like, I'll put you as the plant, basically. And so this is basically Dick Grayson, but James Bond. Like, this feels like a James Bond, like modern day Daniel Craig, James Bond type stuff. It is awesome. I absolutely love it. He goes on crazy missions to the point where in issue 3, let me find this guy because this guy is
That sounds
wild.
really good.
In issue 3,
does.
there is a character, a villain called the Old Gun.
Oh,
And the
I'm down.
old gun is basically, this is a James Bond villain right here. The Old Gun lost his kids in a terrorist attack or like an explosion, and his kids died, and he was caught in the explosion as well, and it took out his vision. It like messed up his eyes and stuff. And so in like a vengeful state, he goes to this this underground doctor or whatever to help him get his vision back. He wants to become a hitman, and the only way he can get his vision back is basically getting the neurons, the neural stuff in his what was his eyes to see through the barrels of 2 revolvers. So if he is looking at you, he's holding his revolvers out because he can only
that's
see
neat.
through the barrels. And it's really
wow.
cool. Let me find a specific page real quick.
The eyes.
Hey, Kevin.
Oh, hey, Andrew. The eyes in that one shot were giving me Ghost in the Shell. That one guy in Ghost in the Shell
Yes,
vibes.
it definitely looks like that. Like here's an example of like kind of that vision. So he's like
That's
interrogating this guy.
That's super unique. That is cool.
He can only see through the barrels of the gun. So if he's pointing his gun down, he's
so
looking
cool.
at the floor basically.
You better watch where he stores those.
Yeah. It's so good. And that's just one issue. That's issue 3, and you see this Bond villain basically. I've only read volume 1 so far. This was so good that they came out with a new omnibus today for the whole series of Grayson, and I bought the omnibus. So it's going to come in the next few days. If people are interested in reading the whole series, not just one volume, go to instocktrades.com. They have the omnibus for $50. Retail's $100. In Stock Trades has it for $50. So really good deal.
That sounds super good. And I'm not like a Nightwing person,
really good.
But it sounds good.
And see, there's always like the debate on like, because there is stuff from the New 52 that's not good that they changed around, but you said that's from the New 52. Forever Evil's from the New 52, and I was interested in reading that as well. So I'm just trying to figure out what to actually read from the New 52. So the Grayson's going to be added to the read list.
Forever Evil is actually pretty, I'll say it's good. It's decent to good. The problem with Forever Evil is you kind of need to read Trinity War before Forever Evil, and Trinity War is not that good. So
hopefully you can find them at Ollie's though.
You can. I saw Trinity War at Ollie's. I don't know if I've seen Forever War
They do have a lot of DC trades.
Oh yeah.
A lot.
Like DC, like they have a decent bit of Marvel, but DC is what like stocks those graphic novel shelves.
Yeah. A lot of stuff.
I heard Aquaman from the New 52 is really good. Like the Trench, they based that off of like the Aquaman movie too.
Oh, nice.
Oh, okay, that's cool. Yeah, I haven't read Jeff Johns' Aquaman yet, but yeah, that's the thing that's brought him back basically, because before that he was a joke, and so Jeff Johns was like, "No, he's good. Here's why he's good." So,
and Teen Titans was good. I read a couple of volumes from the Teen Titans, the New 52, and it was pretty decent. The story just felt familiar, but I think they've used that in Young Justice, and I think they took it from that story from the New 52 and incorporated it into the show Young Justice.
that makes sense. To go off of what Tylox was saying, yeah, New 52 is hit or miss, but I think people will be surprised at how many hits there are, because people, they look at 1 or 2 titles and it's like, yeah, Scott Snyder's Batman was good and this is good, but everything else trash. But it's like, no, there's a lot of good stuff in New 52. And I will say, I do like Scott Snyder's Batman. Problem is, if you're reading from issue 1 to issue 52, it's too much. You need some breaks in between, because my problem with Scott Snyder's Batman is every arc is a Gotham or world-ending event. Like, by the end, Gotham is about to die or the world is about to die, and Batman saves it. And then next arc, the exact same thing. It's never like, oh, Batman's just solving this murder or whatever. It's no small stuff. Scott Snyder's like, no, Batman saves the world every Tuesday. That's how it is.
Just want to give a huge shout out to Bueller.
What's up, Bueller?
What is up, Mike?
And
What's up,
Kevin.
Pat?
I just seen his new exclusive that's coming out for Ninja Funk, and it was like an homage
looks
for
dope.
Action Comics. So I was just like, that looks sick. So congratulations, Bueller, for getting that. That's awesome.
Hey, Rob.
Yeah, that was so cool with his bus. I love that. Yeah. What? Ross is in the house too. Captain, how you doing, brother? Appreciate you. Yeah, Ross is
And
here.
Rob.
What's up, Ross? I miss you over on Low Grades, man. I'm missing you, man.
Yeah, Tylox, you're right.
Echo.
Batgirl was good with New 52.
I like a lot of like
Depends.
the weird
Tuesdays can be
DC
rough.
titles.
Oh, Batgirl was girl. I thought you said it was good.
That's what I read, and I was like, Harley was good, Batgirl was good.
That girl was
Yeah,
girl.
Ross.
Was
I
girl.
think
All right,
you
well.
need to. I think you need to hit up Fridays more because you're getting Ross and Robert mixed up.
What else are you reading? I'm
Rossbert.
interested.
No,
Rossbert.
Rossbert.
Yeah.
Well, I've
Rossbert.
also been.
I'm I'm pulling a Phil. I'm pulling an Uncle Phil right now.
I finally
Blame your
got
internet.
in on Batman Earth 1. I finally
Ooh.
started reading that. Volume 1 is really good. I have Volume 2, but I was waiting for Volume 3 to come in. It came in today. So I'm looking forward to reading those. Birthday Boy is a pretty terrifying villain. I don't know if they've used him other than Earth 1, but I wouldn't mind seeing him in some other stuff other than Earth 1.
Yeah, I haven't read that one yet, but I've seen the art in there, and I really do like the art. And I've seen a couple of the Earth ones over at Ollie's also.
Yeah, I picked up.
I got the
Oh, there you go.
There we
I got
go. Yeah.
the second one, but I don't have the first one yet.
Nice.
But I did get Earth 1 of Teen Titans.
Oh, nice.
Very nice.
Yeah, Ollie's had. I picked up Volume 1 of Superman Earth 1, Volume 1 and 2 of Batman Earth 1, and then Volumes 1 and 2 of Wonder Woman Earth 1.
Yes.
So they have like a lot of them.
They have some good stuff.
It's good to pick them up. Like all these I'm guessing is like a dollar store for you guys.
No.
It's basically like
like
it's a-
warehouse
it's like a
kind of.
discount warehouse Walmart kind of.
Yeah.
Because the reason I say Walmart is it has literally everything, but
From
it's all
flooring
discount
to
stuff.
comics to food.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah,
it's like
well-
I think it's like over purchase, like warehouse-y type
Yeah,
things.
I think that's what
mostly.
it is.
Yeah, you can find some cool
Well-
movies in there too. Like once in a while, they'll put movies in there. Yeah.
Well, like
They do have
these are coming from our dollar store. Like this was $5.
Dollarama.
That's really
This was $5, and it's like it's still in its wrapping. I'm thinking of just picking up another one, keeping it in its wrapping. And like I'm looking online at these and stuff. I'm just like I'm getting these for a deal because like online
Mhm.
they're pretty expensive. So I'm like, I might as well add these. They're hardcovers and they're good reads. Jeff Lemire is for the Teen Titans. So I'm like, anything Jeff Lemire writes is fantastic.
Oh yeah.
And then also like I got this, but it's only volume 2. But
Did
it's
you guys read May?
What?
Read what?
You're frozen again.
Have you guys read May's book?
Maze?
I want to. Yeah, like Jeff Lemire's kind of latest book. I want to. I haven't read it yet.
neither have
Not
I,
yet.
but I got this for $5 too.
Oh,
Oh, nice. Oh, that's a thick book too.
I
Yeah.
got into Wildstorm and Wildcats through what was his name?
Yes.
Warren Ellis. Warren Ellis did a 2017 to 2019 the Wildstorm series. It was 24 issues. That got me into the Wildstorm universe. Like, so I'm in. Like Wildcats and all that. I'm in now.
This is Authority, a New World Order. The series, like Watchmen before it, turns the concept of superheroics on its head in loving, cynical fashion and tells a mean, fast story along the way. Publishers Weekly. Yeah, Mark Miller, Frank Wiley. the art on it.
That's
So it's-
bold of whoever did the that statement on the back, having that Watchmen comparison. It's a
Yeah,
bold
it was Publishers Weekly.
okay.
Oh,
let's-
fancy.
No
let's
offense to
call them up.
Publishers Weekly, but I'm assuming
Let's
they
call them
read
up right now.
Watchmen. I'm assuming
Well,
the two. I'm
You're
assuming
never
the
gonna
two
publish
comics
your
they've read.
stuff anymore.
the two comics they've read were likely Watchmen, and then the second one was Volume 2 of The Authority. That's probably the comics they've read.
Probably. Or you know what they probably did? They probably went to Free Comic Book Day and they handed them like an issue or a trade, and they're like, "All right, we're stuck reading this now."
I got this because I was like, yeah, it's $5. I'm gonna pick it up. It's number 2 though, so I'm just waiting and hoping that they bring in number 1 there and just pick that up, or I'll just pick it up online or something, just so I can read the story.
That's what I did with Batman Eternal, like the James Tynion book, because Ollie's had volumes 1 or 2 and 3.
Mm-hmm.
They had volumes 2 and 3, and then I just ordered volume 1 online. But it saved me a ton of money because I wanted to read it.
Do you have a lot of Ollies in your area? Because I know some states don't have them, but they're like really big over like Virginia, Maryland area for whatever reason. But we started to get like we probably have about 5 that I can go to in distance, and each one has something different. So like I'll like road trip it one day and just hit them all up, see what they have. And then I'll be like filming there and I'm like going like to my friends, "Do you need any of this stuff while I'm here?" And then just grab it. But yeah, that's what
the
do.
2 for me is like one is 45 minutes that way and one is 45 minutes that way. But I went on a road trip in Mississippi like a month ago, and I hit up like 8 or 9 Ollies, and I videotaped them all for my friends, and then I put it on TikTok like, hey, in case people don't know what Ollies is, go there. They have great books.
Yeah, I think I have one like 20 minutes from me, but there's only one.
Oh. Yeah. You need to heat it up. What's good too is when they clean it out, because they'll do clearance too. So sometimes you can find clearance on top of whatever you're looking for, and not just clearance. Like you get snacks clearance too. So it's worth your time.
It's like $2 peanuts are now 50 cents.
Oh yeah, it's like 25 cents for a bag of candy. Yeah.
That's sick.
Yeah, I definitely got to go check that out. Because I went to the last time I went to one was up north. I think it was like in Delaware, and I got some like random packs. My dad too. My dad will send me like once in a while and be like, "Hey, I saw these." I'll send. I was like, "Hey, cool, thanks." You know, I mean, you never know what's going to be in there, but I did get like Toxic Avenger issue number 8.
Ooh, Toxie, yes. I love Trauma. Yeah.
So that was pretty cool.
What's cool is they have a bunch of trades, and then they have like those huge grab bags of like 10, 20 comics.
Super random. Yeah. Like if you would have went there like 10 years ago, they had some really good like 70s and 80s, and then they branched off to 90s, and now it's kind of just a mix of whatever. But you can find some cool, interesting stuff there. They even have a good toy section, so be on the lookout for that, because I go bananas for toys. I like my toys. Yeah. Hey, I just said toys.
I think it's Travis's face. Yes. Timestamp.
Meant to be played with, not left in the box.
What's Remy do? Remy goes timestamp 1 hour heat. It's on. Rosko's like that addiction. Steal that from Remy. Oh man.
All right, so now let's get into
my.
Actually, I'm going to first ask Brandon. Did you end up seeing Black Panther?
Yeah, I saw it last night. It felt longer ago, but I guess it was last night.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm gonna give a kind of spoiler-free review on it.
Okay, I haven't seen it yet, but I think we all pretty much know what happens if you haven't seen it.
Yeah, I haven't seen it yet either. Don't tell me who the villain is, because I don't know who the villain is. So please keep that.
Wakanda is in it. A huge spoiler. Wakanda's in it.
Wakanda. Yeah. Uh-oh. Nice.
I'm out of here now. I can't believe
And it's forever.
I can't believe
Yes,
this.
Wakanda is forever.
Yeah.
It's a new fragrance.
Spoiler alert.
What does it smell like though? What's the fragrance? What does Wakanda smell like?
Oh my god.
I feel like it's a scent that like we haven't smelled before because Wakanda is like it's a nation beyond us. Like
Yeah.
like
But it's also
technology
kind of
and
primitive,
intelligence
but it's like
wise.
super techy.
Yeah.
It could probably smell like the inside of like a RoboCop.
What?
I feel like that smells bad.
Wait, what? Yeah, it's like
What the man?
There you go. There you go.
Inside
Right.
RoboCop? No way.
And what does that smell like? Does it smell like burnt flesh? Like
Yeah.
A mix
I
of
imagine
things.
like
Yeah.
sweat, like weeks of sweat and burnt flesh, and likely there's like lesions forming and like blisters and stuff.
Yeah. Also lots of probably lube with the metal stuff. Yeah.
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 yeah, you'd have to like attach it. Like that's what the like burning flesh would be. Like you'd have to like melt the like body onto the metal. Like how?
Gosh, what does Darth Vader smell like when he takes? He's in.
I would assume he smells worse.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. When like
no...
remove that mask, it's just like it's steamed. Like
yeah.
Like I don't know why Luke's first reaction was like, ugh.
Yeah, he doesn't give a crap about hygiene, but it is keeping him moisturized because
we kind of talked a little bit of this, like you ever think of like what kind of smell? Like I know we're just going way off topic. We're gonna do a spoiler-free review on Wakanda Forever. Do you ever think of like what these like creatures and what do these things smell like? Nobody really cares. Nobody really plays on that. It's just like
always.
Chewie must stink.
You gotta think about this.
These Ewoks are cute. They probably smell like ferrets.
Yeah.
Like,
Beastmaster definitely smells like ferrets.
We played with Bachman, he said. Remember, me, you, and Travis, we were talking about what Chewie would smell like.
Oh, what?
Yeah, like that's what I mean. Like we were talking a little bit about it last night, but like no, you're not. Yeah, I want to touch on that again. Like, what other animals would actually stink? Like, what other creatures would stink in like the pop culture universe of like movies?
Definitely the inside of a tauntaun. The inside of a tauntaun definitely stinks.
Yeah.
Sure.
What about what did I just say? Shit,
yes.
So your review on Wakanda.
What else?
What else?
Like how?
Oh, what are those?
Like from what Wakanda?
The creatures that Luke gets the milk from, I'm sure they smell kind of weird because they're all like wet and lathered and oil and stuff.
Mm.
What about Baby Yoda? Like Baby Yoda,
he no longer has that new
Jabba.
baby smell. He's like 50 years old.
Yeah, Jabba.
Nawa, Chewie,
and Jabba would be terrible.
Yeah.
And the Mandalorian.
Like,
oh yeah.
The Mandalorian must stink.
I'm surprised whenever she took off his helmet in season 1, she wasn't like, oh, whoa.
Yeah,
like,
and
dang,
Steve
dude.
wasn't just like, you know, yeah.
Melts her face
Pizza
off.
Hut's gotta smell amazing though. Pizza the Hut, he has to smell amazing. Come on, just Pizza Hut.
I hope.
Oh.
How old?
Hello. Roscoe's kind of glitched out right now.
Like damn.
TM is to Oh, it really did seem like you were.
Rosko, I can't help it but I'm like up like that. All I see is Rosko.
He's just like,
I'm like, what's going on over there? So Wakanda Forever. It was a good movie. It was a good movie. I really enjoyed it. There was plots that really I didn't think that should be in it. There's actually not the ones that you're thinking though. There is a character. I'm not going to say it because she wasn't in it. They weren't in the trailer or anything like that. I feel like they should have been there because they are setting up something, and Wakanda is going to be like that, connected with that. So I think that's why they had it in there to like show you that it's supposed to be in there. Since everybody knows Riri is in the movie, I really think that they could have done without her in the movie and just introduced her into. Yeah, I'm sorry, Rosko. Riri is in the movie.
I didn't know that.
I'm sorry. I really think they could have just bypassed that. Like, even though like there was a part of the movie where like she seemed like she was part of it, they could have just said her name in the movie and that was it. That could have been it. Because the overall story between Wakanda and Tolkien, I don't know how you pronounce the name of the place.
Oh, the nation. For some reason, see, my brain was all over the place. I was thinking Bilbo Baggins.
Yeah, I was going to Hobbit. Yeah.
And when you said Tolkien, I was like, is he talking about the Bilbo Baggins guy?
No.
Yeah.
Like,
that'd be a good crossover though. Come on.
Because I think it's something new with Tolkien or, I can see what you mean. Like, yeah. I can remember like what they call him, Kukulkan.
Yeah.
What? Say it again.
Like the god with wings or something.
Yeah, it's the serpent with wings.
The serpent with wings. Yeah.
Nice.
Ew.
I really like that story. There was another thing that was in there. They introduced a character that was part of the Dora Milaje that wasn't in it previously. And she was in a storyline. I'm not going to say what storyline it is because that's a big spoiler. But the actress that's portraying her is a really good actress. They didn't have a lot to show her. Yeah. And I feel like they should have showed her a lot more. I know it's going to be a Wakanda series, like that untitled Wakanda series. It's going to be that. They're comic accurate suits and stuff, but yeah. Angela Bassett was freaking tastic in this. I think she definitely needs to win like awards.
I heard she did amazing.
Yeah, she was fantastic in the movie. Let's get to the best part of the movie was fucking Namor. Namor, I can't wait to see more of this character in the MCU going forward. This character is a beast. I want to see him go toe-to-toe with Hulk because he could. He could go toe-to-toe with Hulk. And, he is super strong.
You're crazy.
And that. So
I will say this, toe-to-toe in water. They do talk about that in the movie.
Or if Hulk gets some kind of winged ankle booties and they could fight in the air.
I don't know any other character you could do justice with. Be like, yeah, we're gonna introduce a character with wings on his ankles, and make him as badass as Namor was.
Hello, have you seen Namor? He's a sexy beast with winged ankles. My number 2 hubby. Just saying.
The flight, the way Namor flies as well, I do want to say is really cool.
Oh, nice.
Like how they work in with the wing ankles and stuff like that.
Oh, cool. See, I like that. I like when people think about the mechanics behind makeup and how it's used properly and not just CGI bullcrap. That's what the world needs more of.
I am gonna spoil this, but they made I listened to the review that Legion of Comics did, and he was there with DJ Lynx and Dustin from Two Bros Comics.
Mm-hmm.
And they did a great review on it. They were talking about it. And Legion of Comics said all 7 of the fans of Namor, because Namor wasn't like nobody was like ever a huge fan of Namor. Like people started reading about him once like it was announced that he was going to be in it. But they reimagined the character, but also kept some of its origin there, because there's spoiler for this one. It's not a huge spoiler, but like Namor was the first mutant in comics. He was, and they did say that he was a mutant.
Who said
in
this?
movie? The
Who
people,
said it in the movie?
Which people?
The people.
Which
Are you
people?
asking who said it in the movie, Rosko?
Oh, they said it in the movie. Spoiler, great.
No, I'm saying, are you asking?
No, I was asking for a friend. No, I was wondering. Did they say that in the comic book?
That he's a mutant?
Yeah, he actually does say that, and it's not in Marvel Comics at the time. It's when it was over in Timely Comics.
Hey, Bats.
Oh, okay. Oh, don't ring the house. Are you gonna click it?
So
Or,
before Marvel, like, so it was golden age. They said that. That's why he was considered the first mutant in comics, because he was the first one to say it. The X-Men didn't get introduced until the Silver Age. So.
Okay.
But that was a great thing.
I'm not going to spoil anything.
Thank you for those facts.
I did really like Namor in the movie, but my favorite parts, I'm not spoiling anything, were the first 5 to 10 minutes and then the last 5 to 10 minutes. I really, really liked.
Now, this is what I'm going to say. Like, it was a great
but the rest was horrible.
The rest was fine to good, but those two stood out to me the most.
Yeah, they stood out. This is the thing, though. It's the emotional attachment to that. It's not going to be the same the second time or the third time. It's going to go down and diminish, and then you're going to realize that takes away from the actual story that could have been told, and how it's not differentiating like what is a movie and what is reality at this point. And it's getting too meta.
That I mind. I don't want too much. I want to go in with a little bit of curiosity. But
another spoiler.
But I am excited to see it.
Shows up in a Marvel movie. He shows up in this movie.
Oh man.
So does Mixie's Splitnik.
What?
Yeah.
Missile.
Oh my goodness.
I can't say his name, but I like that character.
Yeah, we're screwed if he shows up because none of us can we can't get him to say his name backwards. So.
Well, we can trick him. Like he's kind of brain dead. So.
Yeah, true.
How do you trick him?
Let's see.
We gotta figure that out.
Oh, we're all done. He got us.
Yeah.
Oh, you write it on a board and you're in front of a mirror with him.
Yeah.
You're like, hey, what's that say on the mirror? And he's like,
oh no, you gotta play it a little bit more, and so it's like, dude, I'm smarter than you. I know more than you. I know how to do things better than you. Oh yeah. It's like, yeah, man, like I can read what's on that mirror faster than you. And then
there you go. Yeah.
Videotape it and put it on.
You kind of like egg him on his own like pride, and that will get the better of him. He'd be like, no, you can't. No, I can do it faster than you. And then he's not even thinking.
Nice. Way to go, Travis. I'm glad you're here to save us. Brandon was almost there, but you brought it home, brother.
Yeah, Mixie poofed me away when I tried my thing, but he was fooled.
Well, that's where the party's at then, and where he poofs all the people to, because there's me partying the entire time.
Whatever the fifth dimension looks like.
Yeah. There's a little bit of a little kind of history test on who the character is. A fifth dimensional imp.
Yeah, I just imagine as soon as he poofs me to the fifth dimension, Grant Morrison is right there, and he's just like, want to see this crazy world I created because everything has to be crazy and it has to cosmos and multiverses. And look, I'm the creator of the fifth dimension.
Yeah, man.
What is it-
What is
what would
it?
you do
Like,
if
he has a couple. Him and Alan Moore, aren't they? Like they what do they study?
Alan Moore is a wizard and he studies black magic. That's not me.
Okay.
That's literally Alan Moore saying that.
What's Grant Morrison? Grant Morrison does something. He's into something. Into
He's
like
into, like-
stuff.
He's into basically we are all gods.
I like that.
And we can create cosmos and all this. So you just
What
created
happens if
the
he
whole
got
entire
poofed and
universe.
this guy
by
showed
doing
up?
that. Grant Morrison would be jealous of those locks. Grant
Oh,
Morrison
watch out,
wishes he
ladies.
had
Oh my god! I was watching K-pop. I was watching K-pop backstage, she was loving it. I know.
Oh, yeah, watch out, ladies. Yeah. Some locks of love right there.
I just uploaded that video. I had to play it.
Nice.
I love it.
I don't know. We need to see Uncle Philster and Tylox do a mullet off to
Yes,
get
I
the
can't
mullet
wait. I want to see that.
god title.
For your cats.
What?
So what would you
I love
rate
this
Wakanda
already.
Forever, TM?
7.5.
He said it
That's pretty
8.2.
solid.
Okay.
What? 7.5?
7.5.
Okay.
I enjoyed it though. Like I did enjoy it. Like I said, Namor was probably the best part of that movie for me. I really enjoyed that. I did like the little send off at the beginning, but like I said, it becomes too real. Like what's going on in the real world. Like it became a huge plot point in the movie. So and then that end credit scene, it was different. Yeah, no, I won't.
Well, I'm not even talking about the end credit scene, just that last 5 minutes. Like I like the end credit scene.
I liked how the movie ended. I think like it should
just
ended
done that
there
ending.
and
I
without
agree.
the end credit scene. Like
I
we didn't need that. Like they ended it perfectly, and then it came back, and I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, the end credit scene I liked, but yeah, I think the ending just would have been a perfect ending, and then no end credits.
I think so too. Yeah.
I can't wait till you watch it in 3 months.
I missed a dollar movie.
I'm gonna watch it at home too. Like I'm gonna watch it when it comes on Disney Plus. But like the next movie I'm excited for would have to be, of course, Ant-Man.
Okay.
Ant-Man would be the next one that I'm
You're
excited for.
telling me you and everyone in the world isn't excited for Avatar 2? Is that what you're telling me right now?
I think a lot of people are excited for Avatar 2. I was excited. I was excited for it. Like that's why they re-released it. I was excited for Avatar 2 about 5 years ago.
Yeah,
now
that's the
not so
thing.
much.
I just remember tall blue people.
Oh, that's
it.
yeah.
I know Mark
10 years
Legion
ago, I
of
was
Gods
excited
is
for the
super
second one.
excited for it. But actually, the movie that I did see while I was in the trailer, I seen 2 movie trailers that I really enjoyed. First one being Super Mario Bros.
It does look pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah, I did see that, and it was in 3D
Yeah.
in theaters, so it looks fantastic. Like it's a must see in theaters in 3D. And I
Okay.
have to say, Chris Pratt does sound a lot better as Mario in the theater. So, however we were watching it, like we see the trailer on our phones or wherever we watch the trailer and stuff, and we're all bitching about how Chris Pratt sounds. He does sound a lot better in the theater.
Nice. Okay.
The other one is Creed 3. That
That's
looks
pretty
sick. And Majors is in that as well. That he got beefed up for that role, and he is a beast in that trailer. He was like I was like Ant-Man. Oh my god! I made a bet with somebody that
Ant-Man.
that he says that Ant-Man's gonna die, and I say Ant-Man's gonna live. I'm scared now because I watched Creed 3 and just seen Majors just kill somebody by like punching him. Yeah, I'm scared that I'm gonna lose $20 on that bet. The other movie I watched was a Roku original. That's right, guys. Roku apparently is still a thing. I didn't know Roku was, and I didn't know that they were coming out with movies. But what better of a movie to be on Roku than the Weird Al Yankovic movie, which was fantastic. It's a spoof biography.
Fun.
It's a spoof documentary, and like there's some factual stuff in the movie, but there is some stuff that's like no, you can tell which stuff is like, yeah, no, that didn't happen. Like what? It's kind of fucked up, but it's really fun to watch. In that, don't go into it thinking like you're gonna learn. Like don't go into it and be like, this is all factual. This is what Weird Al grew up with, and this is what happened. Like what? But like his bandmate, like the only thing like I can really say that like his bandmates are like the original bandmates and stuff. Like they don't go off of that story, but how they came together is not true. It's actually kind of funny. Like it's funny as shit, man. You definitely gotta watch it. You'll laugh. You'll be like, "What the hell?" Jack Black is in it.
I heard good things.
Rainn Wilson shows up in it. Yeah.
Yeah, I heard good things. I want to see it. I can't wait.
Looks fun.
I will watch it soon.
Potter's a little stuck.
It is free, so
yeah.
With the Roku channel.
Oh, and
it is free if you have the Roku channel.
James Gunn also released on Twitter today just a picture of Mr. Terrific, Michael Holt. I think it was Holt. Yeah, Michael Holt, Mr. Terrific. Yeah. Any thoughts on that? He did show up in Arrow, and he was there for a while, but he got renamed as Curtis in that show. And
what?
Yeah, they changed his character a little bit. Curtis from Michael.
Just like, nah, Mr. Terrific. No, we're gonna name you Curtis.
Well, no, his real name. Named Michael to Curtis.
Okay.
I was expecting them to say.
He kept the same name, Mr. Terrific.
I was expecting him to be like, "Hey, it's me, Mr. Curtis here. How's it going?"
I know. It was funny because Freaky Louie is just like, yeah, can't go wrong with those T-spears. And I was just like, yeah, like I couldn't help myself, but I was like, yeah, because T-balls would be taken away too far.
T-balls.
Yeah, so they're not. He doesn't have two balls. He has two spears that he uses.
No, he usually has three. He's got 3 balls.
Oh, is it 3? Okay, 3. Man, he's overcompensating for something. So I don't know. Well, I don't know that much about the character, but like I do know a little bit from like his debut on. Yeah. Well, he was on Arrow, so I know a little bit about him, but that's not comic accurate. But I know a lot of people are a huge fan of Mr. Terrific. So I know James Gunn went on Twitter and he was literally asking the fans, like, who would you want to see in the DC universe? And like, this is probably why he all of a sudden shows a picture of Mr. Terrific, or he's doing this to see everybody's reaction.
Yeah, it could be both.
And
Isn't there like a group called the Terrifics?
Yeah.
A lot of names are reused in all of comics and musical
I
stuff.
wasn't sure.
But
if
yeah,
he was part
you're
of it.
right, Roscoe. In DC, there is a group called the Terrifics.
Okay, I wasn't sure if he was part of it.
I don't think so. Maybe he's the leader. I don't know much about the Terrifics.
But
I
Guys,
do know.
make sure to check out Evil's Comics. Evil's Comics is dropping mad reviews all the time. Like just like a moment ago, he dropped a review, so definitely check out Evil's Comics.
I will say a book that I liked Mr. Terrific in. I didn't love the book, but he was in Tom King's Strange Adventures. He was like kind of the main character. Like he was something happens with Adam Strange, and Adam Strange is like, "Hey, Batman, can you look into this for me? Can you help solve this for me?" And Batman's like, "I'm too close to it." And so Batman recommends Mr. Terrific, and so Mr. Terrific is doing like a mystery thing to help solve this murder that happened that Adam Strange might be involved with.
I know he is really smart, and like he was also like he has. I remember like the Fair Play shirt. Then like he was like physically fit, and like was part of like a team like that. And he created the spears and that. I just don't know a lot about him, but I'm excited to see what they do and what they bring to the character. I'm curious because Batmite, Doreen, she's a huge DC fan. I'm curious to see who she would want to cast for Michael Holt.
I think we're all just excited to see him slinging his balls around. That'll be really nice.
3-balling it.
Oh yeah.
What the? Oh, man.
I'm not sure who I'd cast for the character because, like, I don't know much. Like I said, I don't know much about the character just from what I've seen on Arrow. And apparently, Michael Holt is the second one. They changed the name to Curtis Holt in the Arrow version, and like they made the character gay in that series. But, like, I do remember him from the Justice League Unlimited. He did show up a few times on that show as well. I don't know. Who would you cast, Brandon?
That's what I was trying to think. I was trying to think of who would be a good casting. Like, I know this is like he's getting cast for everything, and he wouldn't sign on to this because he just signed on for a big Marvel thing. But Jonathan Majors, I think, would be pretty good for him. Either him or the guy that was in Candyman, like the new Candyman. I don't remember his name. Shoot, what is that guy's name? Let's see.
Batman just dropping all this knowledge, though.
Yeah.
Is awesome.
Yeah, because he was not canon. Because they changed the story a little bit. They did give him like the spears and the T spears. They did give him the Fair Play jacket, but everything else I think was a little different and stuff. He was a smarter character, but not that smart in the series. So he wasn't Felicity smart.
He didn't have his balls, that's why.
Yeah.
He had the T spears, but he also had another he also had his boyfriend's balls too.
Oh.
So he had 4. Oh, 5 balls.
He should be at maximum intelligence by then.
Yeah.
That's how it works.
More balls equals
the more you have,
brain power.
the smarter you are.
Yeah.
It's not the more you
Batman,
know.
I gotta show you this. Kite is a big big Man Bat fan. Huh?
Oh.
Am I
Going from
glitching
balls to
again?
Man bats. Oh.
I don't know. He's just like, we go to balls, and he's like, I want to show you my big and big.
Man bat.
I was like, whoa.
Like, hey. Oh, that's sweet.
It's pretty cool.
I like that.
Yeah, it's
Cool.
like it's. It's not even like it's like a comic. It was like it's just like a
promo-y
I don't know.
thing?
It's yeah, but there's like
Is it
no
on that like
information.
newsprint paper comic book, like
Yeah,
monthly
like
comic book thingy?
yeah, but there's like no
cool.
like. What's weird though is like there's no like information about this at all. Like it just
probably came
jumps
with a
into
toy
the
or
story.
something. It probably came
Yeah,
with a toy or something.
Yeah, I'm wondering what
Or a
toy.
movie.
I mean, imagine. But yeah, I found this the other day. I showed Travis, and then I was like, "Oh, Batman's here. I want to show her because I know."
Yeah.
But yeah, I thought this was
It's
dope.
pretty dope.
I love how like the two man bats are just like terrified of each other, or just like disgusted by each other, and then just Batman and Robin are caught in the middle.
They're just looking at each other like, huh? Is that what I look like? I don't know. Oh.
Huh? What? Huh?
Then Robin's like,
I don't care.
oh no, my tighties.
Oh no!
Yeah, Robin, because of that shadow, it doesn't even look like he's wearing anything. It looks like he's just shadowed right
Yeah,
there.
it's just
is
the
a
flap
shadow.
from his. It looks like a.
This is crazy. You're crazy.
Yeah, the lighting is coming
it's a
down.
Window. It's a Pico window. A ball window is what it is. Yeah. He's got some calves though. Look at that.
He's got his legs.
He's got the Errol Flynn booties.
Woo.
I mean, come on, let's go. He's ready.
Travis,
The left
you have
calf,
this
though,
outfit,
hold on.
don't you?
They
Look at
have
his-
to. They have to like have his legs like that. They have to be like.
Yeah.
They have to make it look good and be like kids inspire to be Robin, being like, I'm not inspired. Look at that guy with those chicken legs and wearing the underwear.
Yeah.
Around
Well,
Batman. They gotta make
here's
him
the
look
one
really
thing.
good.
Go back to his legs, Roscoe. Go back to
Whoa.
that cover and his legs. There's some
My
issue,
legs.
There's some issue with his left leg. Okay, his left leg, so it's super beefed up, and then it's chicken leg at the bottom.
Yeah.
It's very weird. So he's
Oh man! Oh yeah. Look at that! Look at that! Oh my god!
Like,
It
he
looks
has
like
like
a chicken
tumor.
drumstick.
He has like a tumor on his calf, and then the rest is his actual leg.
Yeah.
It's not a tumor.
Man, like you'd be able to crack that. Like that's how the Joker is gonna crack his leg with the freaking bat, man. The
Uh-oh.
crowbar.
Oh my.
That or he'll just
You
like
got it,
kick his
kiddo.
exposed private area because
Dude, why is that guy's shirt off? Oh yeah, he turned out. Oh yeah, he was man bat for a second. Never mind.
Somebody. Well, half the people aren't wearing clothes, so.
Yeah.
Well, you know
Doesn't
what?
matter at this point.
Yes.
I mean, she's naked. Obviously, he gave her her cape.
Yeah. Batman and Robin walked in on an encounter.
Yeah.
I just had to show that off. I found that the other day.
Fantastic. Thanks, Roscoe.
I had to show off my man bat.
You did.
Huh?
Do you have a giant size?
I also
man
have a
thing?
man. I have a no. I don't. I mean, huh? I mean, yes, I do. No, no. I actually don't. But I have a Man Thing Funko Pop, and I also have a Man Bat right next to one another here. Funkos,
Oh, they should be. As
Man
they
Bat
should be.
and Man Thing. Couple.
Now you just
Mannies.
need your balls.
And those two characters can't be side by side. They live in two different universes.
That's why they're
Universe,
divided.
universe.
There's also some Office in there. What universe is that? There's Michael Scott right here. Prison Mike is over here.
Well, they're all in the same prison.
I do want to talk about
Arkham. They're from Arkham.
I do want to talk about a show that I just started watching too.
Oh wait, is it a really cool show that someone on the panel may have told you about?
I forget the name of it now. It's called Outer something.
Oh, Outer Range.
Outer Range. Yeah, that show is just what? Like what is going on? Like every ending is just like, okay, like what that was weird. And all of a sudden you're like, wait, what the why is that guy back? Like what?
I've never heard of it.
It's like,
Yeah,
it's like you threw a man into that thing, so did you, but you're standing
We don't
right
know
here.
about it, so tell us about it.
It's
Hey, what's going on?
Josh Brolin.
Okay. I like him.
is freaking amazing. That's all I gotta say.
I've always liked him.
Homeboy,
Basically,
The Goonies.
based on the pictures I've seen, it's an alternate reality that's set in the MCU where Thanos is in a Western and he has a farm and a ranch and stuff.
Oh, okay.
That's what this movie or show is.
Oh
I should say.
shit, man! Now, like I haven't finished it, but like that sucks. Like I think they canceled Outer Range. Fuck.
no
Damn.
way. There's no way because I finished it and the way it ended.
Now I'm so
I
disappointed.
swear they better not end it.
I'm so disappointed. They probably did, man. And like this is a shitty thing. Like they have the money to just continue. Like, come on, Prime. Like come on, Bezos. All of a sudden, the stream gets taken down because you own everything.
Yeah, right.
Then you're in
It's,
the prison
it is
with
on
Man
Prime.
Man thing.
Yeah.
Sure enough.
It's like I'm sending you to space now. To have my own spacecraft, you're going to space.
Hi, Norrin.
What up, Norrin? Norrin, did you watch Outer Range? Let us know what you think if you have seen it. It is so bonkers. It is such a bizarre show. It's very sci-fi, like eerie.
Sounds
And
cool.
just like, but it's like
You
Western.
You never know what's going on either. Like I think I'm in 3 episodes. And I'm like, I'm gonna have to go back and watch this shit because like I don't know what did I miss something? But I think that's like it. Like more will get revealed at the end. So
Yeah, it. You know, there's a.
by that look, Rosko, but you just told me it's just like yeah, you don't you like they need to get a season 2 then because like you still don't know what the hell's going on.
There needs to be a season 2.
Far too many
Okay, there you
really
go.
good shows are canceled in season 1 or 2, which is sad. I'm still
I know.
pissed about Pushing Daisies. I love that show.
I liked it, but very strange. Yeah, it is strange. Yo, but if you watch the ending, bro, you know that it needs to have a season 2. Like I was like, huh? That's how it's going to end like that? Damn it! I thought it was only going to be like a limited series where it was just like this one series. You know, I didn't think it was going to have a season 2. But then when it's just like the way it ended, I'm like, what?
I still need to watch.
Yeah.
I still need to
same.
watch that too. I'm
I've
gonna
seen-
start that probably tomorrow night. I'm gonna
I really like
keep that on
his movies.
watching Outer Limits.
It's pretty good. I have like 3 or 4 episodes left. My favorite
Okay.
episode so far is the autopsy. I
Ooh.
really like that one.
I like Autopsy.
Autopsy was.
Sounds good.
Have you seen that one yet, K-pop?
That show? No. I'm behind on everything.
The autopsy one?
K-pop is,
Oh.
no, every show.
Every show. I just started Daredevil. I think I have 3 episodes. That's how far behind I am. on shows.
I keep sending her shit. I'm just like,
What?
look
What
at
year
this.
is
Check
this?
this out.
I could. Hey, it's Monday of 2020. That's all I know.
I thought I was behind on some. I just
Yeah,
finished
no,
She-Hulk.
I'm way behind.
It's Tuesday, K-pop, and actually it's Monday or it's Wednesday now.
No, it's Monday of January 1st, 2020.
Oh,
The
okay.
only day it's been for the last 3 years. Yeah.
All right. You're in a safe place.
I'm actually really digging this though. The Cabinet of Curiosities. It is his. He's already with his creations. So these monsters
Yeah.
are, creep. But the autopsy though was very disturbing if you have an issue with
Body horror.
No.
like a cage, like rib cage is like ripping open and taking out. I mean it's like
No, that's like typical horror. So no. I used to
Yeah,
watch
well,
autopsies on TV.
yeah,
I'm
it's like-
good.
That's not. I guess it's typical horror. I don't know, man.
But
I will
Yeah,
say
that
with,
was
with all the episodes, anytime there's like gory stuff or something like that, it looks really real.
yes.
Where like I'm watching it with someone right now, and they're like, like they're squeamish and
Yes.
stuff. I'm like, it's not real, but it looks really real.
That's because
The
he
autopsy.
has a really good appreciation for special effects, and you
Oh,
can
yeah.
see that in his work, all of his work. And then when you watch like the making, the behind the scenes, I actually follow a lot of his people that he hires to do the special effects because it is awesome that he lets them have that creativity, which you don't see in a lot of
Rosko,
movies.
every time an episode starts and he's like pulling something from the actual cabinet, like before the episode starts, every time I see that, I'm like, dang, I just want to buy that cabinet. I want that cabinet that is there that he's like pulling all the stuff of, and he's like, and today's story is this. Like, I want that cabinet so bad.
Right?
That's awesome.
Yeah, that is dope. Yo, the rat episode was funny. Yo, that was, but it was creep though too.
Yeah, that one was pretty good.
Yeah, yo, that was real creep, but it was funny as hell. I'm not gonna lie, I was cracking up at some of that. But it was, yo, Guillermo del Toro. Shout out to that man. He is just
I
on
have not watched any of it yet.
So
Yeah, he's
far
on
for
another
me,
level.
the weakest episode is the first one with the selling the
storage
the
unit.
auction, the storage units. But that one is still good. Even though I say it's the weakest, that doesn't mean it's bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually I like that one. That was a cool one. I mean, I like them all. I like the guy that's in it. From Oh Brother,
Yeah,
Where
yeah.
Art Thou?
Yeah.
And a bunch of
Like
stuff.
except
I
for
don't know.
Oprah.
The Ballad of Buster Scruggs and stuff.
There you go. Yeah, Coen Brothers. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like him. He's a pretty cool actor. But he was good in this. Like he was really good in that too. Like where it was like I like believed like where I was like, man, you're a dick. I don't like you at all. Like so like I kind of like that one. But the rat. I'm trying to think of what was the. I'm thinking of one more. What was the one? There was the
skincare one, like the girl that wanted her skin to look good.
Yo, that was the most bizarre. Like, I mean, I don't know what to think. Like at first, I'm like, this is weird, but then it just got even more weird, and then it just topped its weirdness again.
What is that horror movie that came out like 3 or 4 years ago with Natalie Portman in it? It was kind of sci-fi-ish.
Starts
horror.
with an A.
Starts with an A. I'm trying to remember what
Annihilation.
it was.
Annihilation.
Yeah.
I know it's not, but it feels like the guy who made Annihilation made that episode.
Okay.
Like it's
that one's
bizarre.
A mix. Yeah, it was like super bizarre. You never know what's happening in the story in that movie. You're just kind of like, okay, it's just going. You're like, all right,
this one was cool though. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. This was bizarre, but it was good. I like that one though too. But yeah, I'm excited. Like I said, I've only seen the first 4. I'm excited for the next 4. But I hear everyone saying that Autopsy is their favorite, and I can see why. But if you do get squeamish, I'm not gonna lie. That one is crazy. Like
I will also, and this isn't spoiling, but Rosko and those who have seen it know what I'm talking about. The thing that they're using that you've seen in other movies, they do it very differently in this. Like I haven't seen a take on this before. Like a take like this before on it.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah, it was
excited
dope.
for that.
Yeah. Yeah, I like the way that went. That was cool. And I like the guy. The guy, I'm trying to think of what he was in. He was in something else I just saw recently. Shoot. I can't remember, but the guy that does the autopsy. Man, I forgot who. I just saw him. He was in something else before this, and I was like, "Oh shoot, it's that guy." I remember him from. I can't remember. Shoot. Oh well, but yeah, he's a. It was good. Like I said, I'm excited to see the next 4. So, but if you haven't seen it and you like horror, or you like Creature, or if you like Guillermo del Toro, I mean, pretty much, then you will definitely get a kick out of this show. It's just, and each one is different. So, I mean, you just never know what's going to happen. I was trying to see if they connected, but I don't see them at all connecting. So
far, I've watched 5 or 6 episodes, and there hasn't really been a connection.
Yeah,
Other
because they're
than
all different
Guillermo
time
del Toro.
periods.
Yeah, other than Guillermo del Toro at the beginning with his giant cabinet and he pulls stuff from it.
Yeah. We are going to find out.
Yeah,
what
I
is
still gotta watch
happening.
Terrifier.
Indeed.
Love the visuals of Terrifier.
The new one, the second one.
Yeah, I haven't seen that one yet, but I'm excited because I like the black, white, and red aspect of it. It just makes me want to do like splatter art like all day. Yeah.
Have you seen the first one?
I've seen All Hallows Eve, I've seen the short, and I've seen the first movie.
Okay.
Yes. All good stuff. Really good.
I'll have to watch All Hell's Eve and Terrifier 2. I watched Terrifier the first one recently. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't entirely for me.
Yeah.
Just because it had for the budget beautiful special effects. I mean, I want to see this guy like go further because this guy. I mean, the scene in the first Terrifier, like cutting down the middle, like you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Like, for the budget, it's like holy crap.
Yeah.
But my problem with Terrifier is like it is ultimately just you're there for the kills and stuff, which I know that's how a lot of a decent bit of horror stuff is, but the plot is But I do like the kills and stuff.
Yeah.
I agree with Cardboard Crazies right there. The Devil in Ohio was a really good one, really psychological thriller. And it's even different too because I started watching Blockbuster, and that's on Netflix, and that it's all about the last Blockbuster. Yeah. It's a comedy.
Kevin Smith movie. Is that one?
No, it has Asian Jim in it from The Office. I only say that because that's what they call him in The Office.
See, I call him Jimmy Woo because from Marvel, from Ant-Man, and
I like Asian Jim is one of my favorites. I'm a big Office fan.
The one that K-pop is talking about.
Here's my
that
Prism
movie
Mike.
you're talking about, the last Blockbuster, is not the Kevin Smith movie. He just posed for that photo.
Yeah.
And he's like literally in it for like in the movie for like 2 minutes.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's funny. Everybody thinks it's his movie because he's like on the front page of it. I wish it was his movie. I don't know. It's pretty lame. But the girl that plays in The Devil in Ohio also plays in Blockbuster, and it's cool to see her, like, the shift between her and she's also Canadian, the girl that plays in The Devil in Ohio. Because it's all about...
Oh, you don't say.
It's all about a cult. It's all about a cult that, like, this little girl is trying to get away from, and then it just shifts to like the point of like who's like helping who or what she actually is. The new season of Titans out? Yes, it is. It's like all about like manipulation and like who's manipulating who and who's saving who. Is this girl really in danger or not? It's a very good mystery thriller type of show. Like if you're into that type of stuff, it's really well done. In my opinion.
Where are you?
I know Crazy likes it. Where am I? I'm on the toilet.
Yeah, where are you? Did you take all your clothes off?
We're acoustics.
Now I'm expecting when I watch the Blockbuster show, I expect when she's the cashier or whoever, I expect her to say, "Welcome to Blockbuster, eh?" I expect that. If I don't get that, I'm clocking out.
Yeah.
I hope she does. I don't know if she does or not. It's shoot.
And if they get into an argument of a movie that she likes and the other person doesn't like, she better say, "What you talking about?"
Let's start with the boot.
We don't do that.
Sorry.
Is your favorite movie Yoga Hosers?
Yes, it is. Got him.
Just a silent plop. That's it. That's all you hear. It's funny.
Got me.
I'll just sit back here.
Oh man. That's why he had his camera off this whole time. He's been like sleeping.
Yep.
He was laying down talking.
It's so early. It's only 1:30.
I knew it. Yeah,
It is 2:30
for him.
here.
It's 2:30.
Oh.
Oh wow.
Well, actually, you know what? We're at the 2 hour 19 mark, right? Let's just have a quick announcement by our sponsor.
Jones Barbecue and Foot Massage. Jones Barbecue and Foot Massage. Better.
The question is, do you get the foot massage first or after? Or while you're eating?
I expect my feet
you get it
to be
during.
massaged with barbecue.
Okay.
You do while you eat the chicken or whatever you order from the barbecue place. So,
okay.
No, I want, instead of whatever lotion they use to massage my feet, they use barbecue sauce. That's what I want.
Okay. That makes more sense.
They do that.
Yeah.
They actually do that.
Right.
They'll do that for you.
Nice.
And then after you eat chicken and get your foot massage, you gotta make sure to like do something else with your special lady. But if you're having problems in the bed, that brings us to our next sponsor.
A lot on my mind last night, and I didn't perform. Okay, happens to plenty of guys. It's usually not followed by a giant workplace discussion and an interview.
Nice.
Always keep your blue pills on hand.
Keep your blue chews.
Whatever podcast you listen to or whatever, you always hear the same one. Blue Chew, even New Rockstars like has the Blue Chew, and like they're like, I don't know if anybody's watched.
It's not a pill. It's a chewable tablet.
Oh,
that you can order online discreetly.
Yes.
So it gets injected into the bloodstream faster.
Yeah, definitely. Use the code TM Nerdy.
TM Nerdy 69.
Dude, like, I could just imagine like so many people trying to use it too. And, like they're like, why is everybody using this code? Like it doesn't work. Like they're gonna get like a notification or something, and it's like
they actually contact you.
Yeah, they reach out to you. They're like, hey, like people are wanting
some Blue Chew because it didn't have any
people are wanting this. You got this is a hot commodity, and you're bringing the attention.
Will you like sponsor this for us? Like even Kevin Smith sometimes like does the Blue Chew, or the other one is like Manscaped.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's a dual sponsorship right there, because you Manscaped, then you take the Blue Chew.
Oh,
what's fun?
Like that reaction, man.
Then yeah, you don't have to move around and stuff. It's everything's positioned right. What's weird with the Manscaped ad is like every time they do it, they're trying to be like young and hip and just be hey, we're saying balls in our commercial. Like we're saying balls. You don't hear that on TV. Like, whoa. Like I don't know.
So they need to hook up. Before then, you've got the manscaping, then you do the Sasquatch soap, and then you gotta have the Blue Chew. That's your three balls right there.
Well, and then the other one, Keeps. Keeps. You want to keep your hair? Go Keeps.
Oh yeah.
Keeps. So you got to take that first, then you manscape. Then
Well, you need to keep your hair to go meet a lady. To have to use the Blue Chew, but before you go on the date, you use the manscaping.
Yes, because once you
and
take
then
the hair growth
and then the
pill,
Sasquatch
you don't know
soap.
where it's gonna grow. It might be
then
hair.
The Sasquatch,
or head.
You never know.
Don't know.
All for
$99.99.
Yeah. Monthly.
The daily.
The TM Nerdy starter pack.
Yes.
He does this entire regimen every day. That's why you have to get the daily package.
Yes. Your poor sad balls.
Yes. Your balls look like these.
Oh, wait a minute. We're canceled. Cancel.
Yeah,
Or more
do you want to
sponsored
see?
by more people. You never know.
Yeah, it's like, do you want to see what Blue
True,
Chew does
that's
to
true.
you?
Oh, live reactions.
You
There
want
you
to see
go.
what? Do you want to see what Manscaped does to you? And then stick it all like.
You know what? Let's do a Blue Chew review.
Yes, you should do it. And then all of you have to start at the same time and then see how long it takes effect, and you have to see how long it
Yeah,
lasts.
it's like see who gets hard first.
I'm gonna beat you guys.
Is it like the duck races when people win
Clever
giveaways?
slogan to use in that ad.
Oh gosh.
It gets hard in seconds. It's just like now we know what to say. Get hard in seconds.
Oh man. Beef it.
TM can walk new customers through the process.
Yes.
Excuse me. Are you hard yet? let me know when you get there. I'll be with you there the entire time.
Thank you. I need it. Yeah.
Oh,
Just so everybody knows, these aren't real sponsors.
Not yet.
Yeah, what I need to do is change
Yes,
the
they
game and try to get these as sponsors in my comics.
There
That
you
way
go.
you're reading scary stuff, and it's like, what the heck?
There you
Boner
go.
pills? What is this?
So what you do?
You flip the page, and that is just like you see somebody getting ripped apart. Do you want a bigger dick?
A story on someone that takes the Blue Chew. Bad side effect. There you go.
Oh yeah,
There you go.
we go.
Yeah.
And the before and after poster child.
Oh man.
Just so I don't get sued, I gotta come up with a parody name. What's a synonym for chew? Chomp. Chomp.
Masticate.
Green chomp. Take green chomp, and then it
Yeah.
turns you into this crazy boner monster.
Yes. I'd read that all day.
Boner monster.
Boner monster, yes.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
You just call it the
Are
purple
you
swallow.
Oh my gosh. Are you having a hard time getting hard? Be like the monsters.
There's a new one. Like, I've been watching YouTube, and like there's a new one out, and it's like an actual commercial. It's an ad for a Manscaped, and it's just like, how do you wash your body? Do you use a dirty face cloth, a moldy loofah, or are you one of those guys that just washes their armpits and private parts? Yeah, I'm talking to you. No, let's go to Manscaped. One in like bath thing and stuff. I'm like, what the fuck am I watching?
Yeah, or that one where the guy's just in the shower randomly just soaping up.
That's what I mean. That's the one.
Like, what is happening? Why am I even watching this? But you're like, all right, fested now at this point.
It's like we're earning for like we miss commercials. We're like sitting there like,
Yeah, because I don't watch TV. Like TV.
Nobody does.
Yeah.
Nobody does. But Andor is coming to network cable and Hulu
Ooh.
because it's
What?
that freaking good.
What cable
Network
provider,
cable.
or like what network is on?
I don't know
Probably AMC.
Probably
Family
ABC.
Or whatever the hell that show is now, or whatever.
because ABC is still owned by
Disney.
Disney.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I say they should just put it on Disney Junior, because I'm sure 3 and 4-year-olds would love it.
Are you all caught up on it?
Not yet.
I haven't
Okay.
even watched season 2 of The Mandalorian, so that's how far behind I am.
Nice.
Well, K-pop was a great.
I enjoyed my time.
Oh, Andor. Oh, like there's a reason why it's getting added to like all of these things because it's so good, so good. Andor is next
I
level
haven't
shit.
watched it.
I didn't think like I was excited for this series too, and I didn't expect it to be this good.
Yeah. I
Um,
love all that stuff. I just gotta take my time to watch it.
and like people are saying like Star Wars is iffy. Book of Boba Fett was iffy at most. The Mandalorian is amazing though. Andor, I don't know why, but I love it more than The Mandalorian. And then they had Tales of the Jedi that came out, and that was fantastic as well.
I just think it was far too much at once.
Yeah.
Like, could have spaced it out just a little
Well,
more.
that's why what someone had mentioned in the comments, why it's so low, is one, you had a Marvel show running along the same time as it, as well as you had all these other Star Wars stuff coming out at the same time, as well as a lot of people are getting Star Wars burnout.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. That's true.
Andor.
Yeah. And usually if something is like weekly, I forget about it. I would rather just binge the whole thing once it's done. That way I don't get stuff mixed up. Because if there's like 5 Star Wars things going at once, I'm not going to remember what the hell I just watched if I just watched 5 of them.
yeah,
So,
that's why I
I'd rather-
finally watched She-Hulk. I just waited till it was over, binged it. So yeah.
Yeah. That's the best way.
What was your thoughts on She-Hulk?
I guess I'm in the minority on this. Of all the Marvel stuff that's came out this year, it's the thing I like the most. Not saying it's amazing. It's good to great. But of all the Marvel stuff that's came out this year, I haven't seen Werewolf by Night yet. That's the only other thing I haven't seen.
You're going to change your team once you see it.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that yet, but everything else, She-Hulk I like more than.
Yeah, Werewolf by Night's my number 1 from this phase.
You guys say that, but I don't think anything could be Loki.
I'm talking
Loki
about this
was good.
year.
Yeah.
Loki
I like Hawkeye.
Loki was really good, yeah.
I forgot when
Wasn't
Hawkeye
Loki this year?
No, that was 2021 or 2020.
Yeah.
I thought all the TV shows were this year.
The only TV shows this year were Moon Knight, Miss Marvel, and She-Hulk.
Yeah, I think Hawkeye was like right on the border, like Christmasy.
It was November.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's right.
True. Okay, yeah. All right, this year, I'd have to. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, She-Hulk would have been the best one.
Same.
I did like Moon Knight. I'm more excited to see what becomes of Moon Knight. What this story is progressing after that. I can't go back and rewatch it, but I'm still excited to see him get a season 2 and it progress, because I feel like we got through that slow 6 episodes and now we're getting. I think they're going to get into more of longer episodes and better storytelling and yeah.
I really liked the first episode of Moon Knight, and then from there it was just good, bad. So I
like the lore on Moon Knight, but I thought it was kind of a little chaotic. How they were just like out of like nowhere. I was like, slow down and tell.
And here's the thing: I'm okay with like the whole like, is Mark crazy or not? Like, not trying to say that in a mean way, but my problem with it is, I guess, kind of spoilers for Mr. Robot. Mr. Robot did that better. Like Mr. Robot did it so much better, and then this is like watered down version of Mr. Robot.
Yeah, I also like She-Hulk. I still have 2 episodes left on She-Hulk, but I did enjoy it. I just wish there was more like a story, like if that makes sense.
Yeah. I get that.
But I did like it.
You're gonna hate the ending then now. I can just tell you that much, because I just wish there was a story. Never mind. Peacemaker was the best show.
I loved Peacemaker.
Yes, hands down. Peacemaker.
I still gotta say, I like Peacemaker, but I like Stargirl better.
I've never
Peacemaker better than Peacemaker over Stargirl.
Yes.
You haven't even watched
You shut your mouth, Eclipso was on there. No.
He is the last season, but this season's pretty good. You got Mr. Bones on this season.
Oh, great spoiler.
I love Peacemaker. The music in Peacemaker, I think, set that above and made it what.
That's why I'm excited for James Gunn to be over there now, because he's done, like, I did like the Suicide Squad movie.
Yeah.
Me
He
too.
does a good
sick.
thing. The way that he incorporates the stories with the music, the way that he does it, it makes it brings you in because you're enjoying it on that much like a different level.
You spoke of trauma earlier. Like he was a trauma kid. Like that's where he got his start. Was over there.
I love Trauma.
Yeah. I'm excited to see what he brings. You know,
Yeah.
Lobo. Weasel is still alive.
Yes.
So that's going to be.
I actually, I'm curious to know now that K-pop is on the stream. What do you think of Russell Brand playing Lobo?
No, Momoa all day. That's my Lobo. Lobo
No,
is my
shut it.
husbando of all time. I'm telling you right now. No.
He would make a good Lobo, but at the same time, he is awful, man.
Who would it be?
Doesn't matter. How many comic characters has Chris Evans played? I could think of 3 right now.
Oh man, he played.
Storm.
Yeah, he played Johnny Storm.
Boyfriend from.
Just wait. He played in Losers as well.
Mm-hmm.
He played Scott Pilgrim.
Yep. Douche boyfriend. Johnny Storm. Captain America.
Captain America.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's it. I feel like there's another one though.
Probably.
I always remember him from not another teen movie.
Chris is on board with.
But have you seen
Chris is on board with, man.
But have you seen the Momoa interview where they're referencing the James Gunn thing?
Yeah.
Like, I can't tell you. It's my favorite.
Yeah.
Yes.
I was iffy when you said Russell.
So is
Brand,
that? I don't know.
I thought about it of like if he bulks up like 80 pounds of muscle or something.
Yeah.
He has the personality, or he can do the personality.
He does.
Of Lobo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But there has to be space dolphins.
Yeah, that's what I said. He's too skinny. He's just too.
Well, he can bulk up.
play
I mean,
Lobo.
they've done that with a bunch of the Marvel people. Like Chris,
Yeah.
Chris Pratt used to be
fat,
basically.
yeah, and have gotten into shape. I mean, look at how bad what's his face has wrecked his body in all the movies he's been in. Christian Bale.
Yeah.
Bale alone has had every body type possible. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
Would Brand do it? Like,
I don't think he would. Well, I
don't think he would
want to do the role.
If he would do like the comedic one, they could take the Christmas story of Lobo and have it like murder Santa like all the way. Yeah, that would be cool. The Space Dolphins. He might be down for that. Yes.
Lobo saying, would you like a cup of tea?
I swear, if the Bulldog nut shots are not in a Lobo movie, I will rage. I'm just saying. Got to be in there.
Heard it here, James Gunn. She will rage.
I will. Has to be the one
rage
thing.
Cage.
Yeah.
What's another? What do you think of? Because James Gunn likes to bring these random characters. Me and Travis were talking about this before. What about Plastic Man?
Plastic Man's definitely would be another one because he is a fan favorite. A lot of people like him. You can introduce him as like a villain at first if you really wanted to, because that was his like.
I can see that cardboard.
And people are already specking on it. They trying to get the. I think it was Police Comics issue number 4. It was his first appearance. And he was like a villain at first, and then he used his power for evil, and then he ends up becoming a hero afterwards.
I really want to see James Gunn because I think he'd like this, and he might do it. Booster Gold, like whether he does like a blue and gold series or movie, have like Blue Beetle, Ted Kord, and
I definitely can see that now that they're still moving forward with the Blue Beetle movie.
Yeah.
They definitely can have Booster Gold in it. Like, it's not their regular team up, but like they did it in Smallville where it was it was Jaime Reyes and Booster Gold in that series. There was no Ted Kord. Ted Kord was mentioned, but like they just went straight for Jaime Reyes. Something missing, Link?
DC hasn't done like that's basically like buddy cop. It's not buddy cop, but that's the closest thing. They haven't done like a buddy cop. So you get Booster Gold, Blue Beetle, or it doesn't have to be buddy cop, it can be buddy road trip or buddy time travel trip or whatever. Like that would be cool to see.
Is Animal Man Buddy
Pretty
Baby?
sure we already had Animal Man with Rob Schneider.
Yes.
That's probably why Animal Man like made it past. They're just like, oh, somebody already used him in a movie, and we can't use it again. So like, we're gonna have to go with something else. We gotta scrap Buddy Baker.
Yeah. See, I like the weird.
Thanks a lot, Chris.
See, I like the weird teams. I would be all for an Inferior 5 movie. I like the wackadoodle weird stuff, and I would be down for that. Would watch that all day. Like just a really inept, like Guardians of the Galaxy superhero. Yeah.
They did bring us a pretty good looking Solomon Grundy in Stargirl. It was pretty decent. It was CGI, but Solomon Grundy is never can't hold his own movie, but like definitely needs to be brought in as like a character, and that because it'd be kind of cool to get in depth to his story. Dead Man for sure, which we could lead into Justice League Dark and Spectre as well.
Spectre would be great. With Spectre though, he can't have his own movie. It doesn't. It's not really going to do that well. He could be secondary character, or like you see him for 10-20 minutes of the movie or something. But we need to see live action, big screen Spectre. Sorry, CW, I don't want to see Spectre in that type of CGI. I want to see a budget behind what the Spectre.
You want the actual Spectre?
Yeah.
Not like we got the actual Spectre for a little bit, and then it gave it to Oliver Queen, and he became the Spectre in the CW.
Okay, so who would Spectre like what movie could he be a part of?
He really can work in almost any DC character property.
Okay.
But it's one of those things where he's not with that character the whole entire time. Let's say he's in a Batman movie. He can only pop up here and there, and it can only be 10, no more than 20 minutes of the movie. That's kind of how his role would be until you got to something like a big DC crazy event or whatever. Like that's his role in the universe, as being a 10-20 minute pop-up in different movies.
They could do something like The Outsiders. Like they've already introduced, like, because they had the Black Lightning TV show, and he was like prominent in The Outsiders, especially his daughters, and Grace Joe, who was also introduced in Black Lightning. And then they could totally do The Outsiders, but like not have like certain characters in The Outsiders.
Yeah, I want to see. That's the thing, is I want to see Katana in it, but then you have Suicide Squad 2016, and like it's like, do we want to say that this is still a thing? Because people will get confused, even though it is different. So I don't know.
Justice League Dark, they definitely need to do that.
I feel like they probably will. I don't know when, but next 10 years, I could definitely see that.
Because I know that they had a big slate of DC stuff. Some disappeared, but Zatanna stayed. So if like they have a Zatanna, I don't know like what they're gonna do with Constantine, because like Keanu Reeves is gonna reprise his role for Constantine 2.
Yeah.
And then they had Matt Ryan playing Constantine in the CW, voicing it even in the animation for DC. Actually, in the most recent, there's a movie, an animated movie that he was in, that he most recently did the voice for Constantine again.
House of Mystery or something like that?
Yes.
Yeah.
And that was pretty good. I enjoyed that. So I don't know what they're going to do with Constantine.
Wait, House of Mystery?
Having
like the book?
canon.
Yeah, similar to the book, but it's like Constantine's like, isn't it like 4 or 5 different shorts or in that movie? Or yeah.
I don't never seen that one. That sounds interesting though.
I haven't heard either.
I like the DC animated. I probably like the DC animated more than I like most animated movies.
True.
They can have they can. I wouldn't mind seeing Detective Shim.
And the only reason I mention Katana stuff is like I just really like Katana, and like as a character she's very cool, but they utilized her crappily in that movie, and when it comes to her popping up in big books they barely utilize her, but she is a good character, just not utilized that well.
She's very popular in the cosplay community, especially still from the Suicide Squad movie. Like when you go to like cons, she's still relevant. So
yeah,
she could do good.
Yeah, I'm really hoping Zatanna just grows up. And Deadman. Deadman could be a possibility for the darker side of things. Zatanna, Madame Zandu, Constantine, Etrigan, yes. Shade.
Hey, I don't know if Batmite was here when I showed this off.
No, she was not here. Oh, Missing Link wasn't here either. Check this out, Missing Link and Batmite.
Yeah, look at that sexy beast. So good.
And then turn it a little bit. They got to see that 3D effect.
Yeah.
It's got this, like, almost like an acetate, so it's like the
multi-layered. So good.
Yeah.
So is the paint on the front of that, or is it on behind the acetate-ish type thing? You know what I mean?
Okay, so I think there's one over top. I think there's one. I think this is there, and then there's a clear over this.
Oh, okay, so it's protecting it. Okay. Because
Yeah.
I was gonna say that's
So it's
guide
like
level stuff. If you did it like window art-ish, where you have to do the backwards. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, this is so freaking cool.
That's so good.
I know. I saw this. I was like, I can't let that go. I was like,
yeah, that's great.
I was like, did anyone buy it? He's like, no. I was like, I want
it. That's so sweet.
Yeah. Shiny. But anyway, I had to show y'all. I didn't know.
Oh yeah. And that was, what's his name? Show the
this is Silverback Graphics on Instagram.
Nice.
Yeah, go check him out.
Nice.
I'm gonna frame that.
Brandon, what is this green little doohickey guy behind you? What is that?
Oh, him?
Yeah.
Don't mind
Is that
him.
Kermit?
Don't mind him.
It's
don't mind. He throws them.
Frog.
Like, don't mind him.
Little wooden frog. He has his own bench.
Nice.
Wait a minute. You made that?
No, I didn't make it. When I did that road trip in Mississippi a month ago, there was a place down a back road called the Frog Farm, and it's this lady that does a bunch of sculptures, and she does like frog sculptures and stuff. And so I had to buy one. She had like penguin sculptures and stuff. I'm like, I'm at the Frog Farm. I gotta buy a frog. So
yeah, true.
I got that.
Awesome.
Now he's with me in every video.
I don't know if it would be too soon to do that, because like at the same time, like people want it. Like I want it.
Yeah, me too.
We've had a ton of Batman movies, and like
that would be good.
We've not had a good Robin either. So
of course not.
Well, I'd say before Batman Beyond, we need a Nightwing movie before Batman Beyond.
Yeah. Well, wasn't that what they were trying to segue into?
You know, I really.
Kind of.
Yeah, I thought they were going to Joseph Gordon-Levitt, like.
No, but
That,
he already
that
had
was
Remember
Batman.
that?
no, that was so badly done, in my opinion. Like this is like, oh, we're gonna make it. Like no, that's not the character. Like I couldn't like, and we're gonna name him Robin. This is our Robin, where he's just like, no.
Did you talk about
No.
the nipple Batman with Batman and Robin? And
No, that's a different one.
what's
Yeah,
his
you're talking
name?
about
Yeah.
Nolan's Batman.
Yeah.
Yeah, his actual name was Robin and stuff. It wasn't. It was.
Yeah.
It was never said that he was going to be the Robin, but it was implied.
I
I was like,
remember this.
no, I don't. I don't like that idea at all.
It was at the very end of The Dark Knight Rises. It was revealed after, spoiler for people that haven't seen The Dark Knight Rises, it's over 10 years old. Batman, quote unquote, dies, quotations, because you see him in a cafe or whatever.
Oh
at
yeah.
the end.
Oh my goodness.
And yeah, it's like the last thing
I haven't
is
seen it yet.
Nightwing, Robin, whatever you want to call him. He goes and he's like applying for something. And they're like, what's your name? He's like, well, my real name, my first name is Robin. And it's like, oh. And then he goes to the Bat Cave and now he's like, I think inherited the Bat Cave or something. So now he's going to do his thing. And then the series ends.
Okay.
Yep. Well, that was it. That was the whole movie in a nutshell. No, I'm just kidding. No.
Actually, I'm curious, and I want to hear what people in the chat say too, because like you said, Nightwing. So we're gonna need a Dick Grayson at this point in time. What Dick Grayson do we want? Like, do we want a Dick Grayson to show up in the Sparkles Batman movie? I forget his name. I just called him Sparkles. Or do we want him to show up in a Ben Affleck movie?
Whatever
Dick
outfit
Grayson,
makes his butt look the
and
best.
like we just get introduced to him, and he's already like a teenager, or he's like in his mid-20s or something, and we get like a little bit of a flash of like what happened and stuff like that way. Like new watchers would know, like, oh, he was part of the Flying Graysons. His parents got brutally murdered.
Are you saying this is in like a different universe than the Batman?
Yeah, because like they're doing different projects. They're Batman, like the Joker is set in its own little universe. Or like, do we want a Dick Grayson to show up in the Batman? He'd be a younger one, of course.
That's the thing is it's gonna if you do the Batman one, it's gonna be a kind of darker Dick Grayson Nightwing, and Dick Grayson Nightwing isn't really a dark character. Yes, he like is raised by Bruce Wayne Batman, who is super dark, but Nightwing is like the hopeful version of Batman, basically. The Batman who gets laid. That's Nightwing. So it's one of those things where I don't know. I don't want to see him in the Batman for tonal reasons, but also it'd take forever till we actually got to him. It'd be movie 3 or 4 till we actually saw him.
Like he would show up, but he would be a kid.
Yeah,
he'd be like, because of where Batman is right now. Batman, I'm guessing like mid-20s. They're saying,
yeah,
for the Batman. So yeah, he'd definitely be a kid.
That's what I'm saying. It wouldn't be so
Ben
like
Affleck again. Because Ben Affleck is coming back. Like I feel like now that new management, I feel like Ben Affleck will step back into being Batman. Like he's slowly be like saying like, oh, he might show up in Aquaman now, he might show up in this movie now, and stuff. So I feel like Ben Affleck, if it's done by the right people, I think Ben Affleck might step back into the role, because I know he was having issues with the people that were running it at the time. That's why he stepped away from even directing a solo Batman movie.
That's I'm with you. I hate Batfleck. I will support you.
Oh no.
If it was between that or the Batman, I would prefer that in introducing Dick Grayson Nightwing, because it's just not going to work in the Batman. And if it does, he's not going to be Nightwing to like the 4th or 5th movie, which is 15 years from now or even longer. So
yeah, it's really hard, but like to do it without Batman. But they done it kind of with Titans. They introduced Dick Grayson and then introduced that version of Batman that they have in that universe. And so they introduced him first, and we were all right with that. So I feel like I think we're smart enough as viewers to like get what's going on, or we will get what's going on, and it'll still be good. So we could probably have a Nightwing and just be like, I don't know. I dug Batfleck too. I'm sorry, guys.
name.
I don't know, like it would be really hard because they keep rebooting it and stuff, but like
Yeah.
they're not gonna like that's the issue, like with some characters that we do want to see. We have to go through certain characters to get these other characters to be introduced. That's the shitty thing about things. Like if we want I don't know.
Martha.
Why did you say that? Yo, that's great. I love that. That's funny. You know, Ben Affleck's alright. I mean, he's alright. But I didn't mind Pattinson. I didn't mind him. I
didn't mind it either. But like we said, like he would have to be a younger one, and you have to like wait for him to get older and stuff. And it's a standalone, so you wouldn't get. I don't know, like how far are they moving that Batman movie? Because apparently there's still the Penguin series, and then it's supposed to be a Catwoman series. So if this is supposed to be a self-contained, it's expanding pretty a lot to be a self-contained story. So how many solo self-contained stories are we going to have throughout the DCU?
Well, here's the thing: if they keep branching with the Batman, I'm okay if with that universe it just expands. It's the large Bat family by the end of it. I'm okay if it's just Bat family, but with that universe is what I'm saying. So
I did like how they portrayed Selena Kyle in The Batman because they took it back to her roots, which was Street Rat, which I liked. Especially in my Jim Ballant run, which is the entire reason in the 90s I got addicted to comics was because of Catwoman. So I like that aspect. Yeah. Well, see, Beef, I think too, because he was going through his phase, still getting over like his parents and everything, because he was kind of younger than the other Batmans that have ever been portrayed in movies. So if they did another one, I think he would kind of grow a bit more.
And you kind of think about it too. Does he ever get out of his emo phase? This is a guy that dresses up like a bat and wears eyeshadow and hides in the dark.
He is the gothest of people.
Yeah. He lives in Gotham.
Yeah, what you'll see...
It's called that for a reason.
What you'll see is he'll finally realize that he needs to have that, like, party boy, philanthropist persona as Bruce Wayne, but deep down, like, he's still emo Batman. But he has to put on that so people aren't like, oh, you guys...
He's still figuring out how to differentiate, like, alter that emo-ness to the Batman persona and be that, like you said, be that playboy.
I didn't know that.
I would not have guessed that at all.
No,
I would have thought the opposite.
Neither.
Wow.
Wow.
Christian Bale isn't that old now, and like you think about it, like when was the first Batman Begins movie? That was like it was a while
ago. Yeah.
2005. Like Christian Bale was pretty young.
Yeah. See, Chris, I thought I wasn't gonna enjoy him at all. I was like, I thought that was gonna be awful, but I actually didn't mind it. I didn't mind his portrayal of Batman, and I really do not care for him as an actor. But it fit the movie.
Dude, a lot of people like the car.
The car.
I don't remember the car. I just remember the motorcycle.
Yeah, the
I
card
don't
was
even
like
remember the
it
card.
looked like a giant souped up old Mustang kind of. It looked cool.
Oh,
Yeah, I thought it was cool. It's like a muscle car.
Yeah.
yeah. But
I thought
isn't it
that.
still
I thought I actually liked. What'd you say?
origins into like evolving into the character though? So maybe that might have been the first step, and then he's gonna realize, oh, I need something better to crime fight bitches.
Yeah, that's the thing is this is
Yeah.
like he's in his second year of doing this. He's only been doing it less than 2 years.
Yeah. So that's why it was kind of like a mishmash of like not Batman stuff, but kind of Batman because he's still evolving and figuring out.
He's
Yeah.
more
stuff.
he has more gadgets
Detective.
and stuff than he would day one, but he's still learning.
Yeah, and I felt like it was more detective in this too, like him
Yeah,
being at the like. Yeah, so I
Mhm.
thought that was, like I said, I enjoyed it. I liked the new Batman movie. I know some people were like, "Rah," but hey, I enjoyed it. I loved Homeboy as the Penguin, though. I still can't get
Yeah.
over that. That's Colin Farrell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just insane.
Whoa, sweetheart. Hey, I just remembered that from the trailer.
I like the Riddler because he reminded me of a crazy serial killer, and I'm all for like weird serial killer like documentary type things, and I'm for it. I like it.
I like the Riddler because I like his clues. Like some of his like some of that stuff is like really like mind bending.
Yeah.
You know, it's
The
pretty
one
cool.
thing about the clues or whatever he was doing with the riddles, I wish it would have like Batman could have taken a little bit more time trying to research and do that, and not be like, oh hey, boom, that's what it is. You know, that they could have done that just a tiny bit. We get it, you're smart, but you know, detectives and stuff.
Yeah.
I think Travis
Colin
was
Farrell was
stupid
a
again.
gem. Probably that guy.
Probably.
But yeah, definitely loved him as Penguin. Though I thought
Yeah.
Colin Farrell did a great job.
He did.
That was really I'm still surprised that was him. Like,
Me too.
But I'm actually really, you know what else I'm surprised about? How much DC we've talked on my show tonight. Which Travis, you know, he's just that's what he's probably running around his room right now, like skipping around, all happy.
Himself.
He's
Just
like, yeah.
He's rewatching Black
Going
Adam
nuts.
for the 10th time.
Yeah, going nuts. We even talked about Animal Man. It's fun.
I know, right? I know. Chris got him all worked up in the chat too. Said, I think it played by, you know, and he was like, oh, is there an Animal Man movie?
See, I would rather them skip
Travis.
Joker and go to more lesser known villains.
Yeah.
I'm kind of tired of Joker, kind of tired of Harley, even though I like them. But I want to see more. Mr. Freeze would be cool. He would look awesome.
Mr. Freeze.
Ivy.
Come
on.
Not
really
Callie.
No, Mr. Freeze done by like
Arnold
Schwarzenegger. Then that's quite all right. But you know who they really need to do Toyman.
I would adore a Long Halloween movie. I love the Long Halloween. Or was it,
a Toyman, or like people keep saying like Scarface. What was his name? His real name.
Yes.
Yes, and I want, when they put Clayface in the Batman series, I want him to have the same British accent, like actor accent that he has in the Harley Quinn show.
Hey, guess what? You know you can. You know it's. I love this toy because you can hide your weed in here, man. No.
Don't tell that now. Now everyone knows what
you're not kidding. You're not kidding.
Oh, I know this. But yeah, I love
oh man, like seriously, like who? There's Toyman. There's like they said, Scarface, like the guy that's he's the puppet guy, the puppeteer dude.
Yeah.
Well, else? Like I'm just naming up. I guess Toyman's Superman villain. So
So one of the things I did like about the really bad, like the Batman Forever, the Batman and Robin movies, is you know how like in Batman they have like the weird side characters that have nothing to do with anything, but they're just cool when they look there, or like he busts in a room that's like got all the weird like villain people. They did that really cool, and I wish they would do that more like in other movies. More like that.
The ventriloquist, yeah, they need to have him. He showed up in Gotham, the TV series Gotham.
Mad Hatter.
Mad Hatter, Catch, yes, Catch definitely needs to be in it. Mad Hatter with the Mafia doll, yeah. Scarface.
Mad Hatter would be dope. Yeah, that would be cool. Professor Pig would be, I think, more of like a horror. I think you could make Professor Pig into something super, super creep.
Now,
that's the thing. Professor Pig is cool, but you do need to tone it down a little bit, because when people look at Professor Pig, he is scary and creepy. But then when you look into more and more comics of Professor Pig, it's like, oh, this guy's like kind of like goofy. This feels kind of like a Silver Age villain a little bit. Like,
man, have you ever watched Gotham? Because he did show up in Gotham too.
I haven't seen it in Gotham.
Oh,
they did him pretty good in that show, and they made him like a villain where they couldn't figure out who he was. They had no idea who he was, and he kept killing people, and he was like getting away with it and stuff. Like he was goofy, but like he was menacing at the same time. So they did him well in Gotham to an extent.
I never finished Gotham.
I've never finished it either.
Another character, but like he wouldn't be like a main villain. He'd just be like there and stuff. Would be Victor Zsasz.
Yeah, I agree, Chris. I like that aspect. I like the villains. I like them like figuring out like what's behind, like that kind of stuff. I love that.
Aren't they doing an Arkham show?
I thought they were.
I think they are. Yeah. The Arkhams would be like perfect, like to get the minds of them.
Yeah. Killer Smile. Oh,
yeah.
Rami Malek. Okay, so if Rami Malek plays Professor Pig, then I'm in. I could see that working very well.
Hey, okay, so I know this is going to be a little more off topic, but it just made me think Killer Smile. Did anyone see Smile?
Not yet.
Yeah.
I watched Barbarian.
Did you like it?
I liked Barbarian.
Barbarian's better than Smile, in my opinion.
Wow.
Smile was good. That's about it. I give it like 6.5 or a 7 out of 10.
I'm not really even sure. What is the movie about, Smile?
I don't know. Let's watch the trailer.
I heard it was really good.
It's good. But I don't know. This year has been really good for horror, so I think that's why it's. I'm not saying it's low on my list, but like there's just been so many good horror movies this year. So
what's your top 3 this year?
Of horror, not in a particular order, but the 3: The Black Phone, Pearl.
Oh yeah.
Pearl I really liked.
Pearl was good.
And
I had disappointing news for you though. You're gonna want to like take off that shirt once you hear this. John Heder and Michael Rosenbaum hated Black Phone.
What?
Black Phone was good.
Yeah.
Well, Napoleon. That's the thing is Napoleon Dynamite. He's just going to go see the new Dungeons and Dragons movie. So that's his cup of tea. I know this one's kind of divisive. I actually liked Bodies. Like I thought it was funny. I thought it was a good time.
I've never
liked Bodies. It's a A24 horror movie.
I've heard of it, but I haven't seen it.
That was creep.
But I've seen clips of Smile, but I still have yet to figure out what the hell it's even about. But it looks interesting. But yes, Black Phone was good. I like Black Phone. Pearl was good. Barbarian was good. Barbarian I liked because I know where those places are because I like not very far from me.
I'll be honest, X was like fine. Pearl was like leagues above X for me. I like Pearl a whole lot.
I would agree.
compared to X.
What else was there? The Munsters. I like the vibe of the Munsters.
I haven't seen it yet.
Her acting put me out of the Munsters so fast. I want to go watch it again because I did like the makeup and all that, but and I love her to death. I love her movies.
I agree, Steph, like, because I really liked Annihilation and stuff like that, and Men or Man, whatever it was called, like, I don't know. Like, the first hour was good, and then after that, it turns into, he does artsy-fartsy horror stuff, but it was, like, pretentious artsy-fartsy horror stuff, like that last 30 minutes of Man or Men or whatever it was called. So, yeah, I wasn't a fan of that movie.
Yeah, I got to see Barbarian. I want to see Barbarian.
Yeah.
And then I just saw Smiles available on Paramount, so I definitely want to check that out.
What else?
It's worth it.
Hellraiser.
I haven't seen.
I haven't seen. I didn't see that yet. I forgot about.
Okay,
that.
so
forget that.
So for the top three, take bodies out. Put Prey in instead.
Okay.
Prey was really good.
Oh, Prey was awesome. I really enjoyed Prey.
Yeah.
See, Predator.
I agree with these.
I'm a big Predator fan, but
yeah, Hellraiser was good. The
Prey was
the effects also in that, because they went back to special effects, not CGI stuff. That was some sexy designs.
I still need to see it. I've been meaning to, but
the beginning was a little bit, but once they get into like the good stuff, the meat and potatoes, then you're like, yes, you're invested. Yeah. But yeah, I did enjoy Hellraiser.
Yeah, I heard good things about Hellraiser though. I wanted to see Hellraiser. I keep forgetting to watch that. There's so many damn things to watch. I mean, like, it's like, hey, I want to watch this, and then it's like, all right, you watch it, and it's like, oh yeah, well, you missed this, this, and this, and it's like, I just saw this, huh? What do you mean?
Yeah.
Like,
I was planning on. So I always, during Halloween, entire month of Halloween, I watch movies like Halloween anthologies and movies that take place on Halloween, because I watch horror all year round. But for whatever reason, I just stuck with the low grades, their list, and I did that plus my other movies. So I'm still behind watching like 15 other of my horror anthologies that I need to watch, because I love that.
Nice. I'll be right back.
Go-to.
I gotta run.
So you're eventually you're eventually getting to Trick or Treat.
Yes, Trick or Treat would be my last one, because I love Sam to death. Is my epitome of Halloween, which I did draw for your Between the Lines show when we had Halloween themed. Yeah, which is
Travis. Did you see any horror movies this year?
No. No, like the closest thing would be The Devil in Ohio.
Let me see.
I also watched that other one. It was a horror series. It was like based on a true story about the house. I was on Netflix. I forget the name of it.
That was my.
I didn't like the ending though.
For
The Haunting on Hill House, or is it a different show?
The Haunting on Hill House is good too, but that was like not this year.
There you go.
Nice.
Wait, Hill House? No. I don't know. It was this movie that was like it was like a house that was in New Jersey. It was based on a true story.
There's a lot of good like supernaturally movies too.
Nope. I like Nope. I'm going through. I was trying to see what all came out.
I haven't watched Nope yet, but it does look good. I do like his movies a lot.
Yeah.
There's like good twists and stuff. Thanks. I still have to color it, but yeah.
Don't Worry, Darling was like there was a lot of plot holes for me, like big plot holes. And it's like where people like when you're trying to think about the world and how it was built in the movie, it's like you could easily get rid of this or different stuff like that because people just didn't think. I don't know.
Yeah.
Don't Worry, Darling was
I heard it was hit or miss, and I heard it was missing some plot things.
Yeah.
The Watchers, what I was talking about, is on Netflix.
I want to see that. Yeah.
Yeah, it was interesting. But other than that, I haven't watched any like horror movies.
As you can see, my room is just full of horror.
I don't even think I watched a horror movie on Halloween.
Halloween Ends was divisive. I didn't like it. Yeah, I didn't like it at all.
Everything about it. Everything about it. Everything.
So
I heard about it. So
Brandon, go into your little spiel about it, then I'll go into my little spiel about
Travis, are you okay with spoilers or no spoilers?
Yeah, I'm probably not gonna watch it.
Okay.
And Rosko's not even here right now, so go for it.
So sorry for people listening if you haven't seen Halloween Ends. Well, actually, no, not sorry. Don't go see it. My problem here's the thing is I don't even have a problem with the whole like new killer aspect. I had a problem when I first watched it, but as the days went on, I was like, okay, they were trying something. My problem with it is how rushed that trying was, especially the whole relationship between him and Laurie's granddaughter. When did they fall in love? When did this happen? Like, it came out of nowhere. Like, that whole relationship is extremely rushed. It's forced. It doesn't feel natural at all, to where I'm okay with the new killer thing, but this needed to be like 2 movies. Like Halloween Ends and then whatever the next one is or whatever.
It gave me Twilight and Batman vibes because of all the motorcycle scenes in it.
Oh my gosh. There were some like pretty cringy scenes.
There were. So I'm upset about it because it did not feel like a Halloween movie at all.
No.
At all. Like even less than Season of the Witch did, but Season of the Witch was like amazing. But I did like how they referenced it in Kills.
Yeah.
So what they should have done out of nowhere is reference 4, 5, and 6. It made it about the cult and the curse. And they could have made Corey the baby from the Curse series from Jamie.
A baby.
Which would have made way more sense if they did that than whatever the hell they decided to do. But yeah, that's what they should have done.
Yeah.
Because if they wanted him to take over whatever.
I like how you said baby.
Baby. Yeah. But that's what they should have done. They should have done more of the occultish curse thing, which would have made way more sense than whatever the hell Ends was. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, the evil gets passed on.
Yeah.
And stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah.
It was just a mishmash of too many things that did not work to me.
That's the thing is, the new killer could have worked. It is very different from Halloween, but it could have worked, but it just fell flat on its face.
It's so flat, and I hated the end, which is interesting because the directors in there make good movies. This movie did not feel like a movie that they would make. And in an interview, they said that during the test phases when people saw it, the audience hated the original ending so bad they changed it to that. So I am so curious to know what in the hell that they changed to make it to that.
That is the thing. So Travis, basically, the whole movie, Michael Myers isn't the bad guy. And then the last 15 minutes, they tack him on in this out of nowhere fight with him and Jamie Lee Curtis's character, Laurie. It felt super tacked on for this movie.
I wouldn't even call that a fight. It was more like
It was geriatric people.
It was, yeah.
And to answer your question, call Cali Comics. Werewolf by Night was a buddy comedy.
Yeah, it was good. I loved it. I mean, it was more of it paid tribute, like how Steph said, it pays tribute to the Universal horror movies, the black and white 1920s, like these like older horror. It definitely pays tribute and homage to that, but I wouldn't call it a horror, but it was it's my favorite. Hands down.
I got a feeling I'm going to really like it. I had a bit of a gripe when the trailer came out for Werewolf by Night, because my gripe is it's clear that they filmed it in color and then just put a black and white filter over it, because that is not how you film black and white. The lighting is off and stuff. If you want to see how to film in black and white and what good lighting for that looks like, watch A Woman Walks Alone at Night. I forgot what it's called. It's something like that.
Yep.
Very great movie. A very great use of black and white, but this clearly filmed in color, and then just they went up to their TV and just switched black and white mode on.
Yeah.
But I'm sure I'm going to like it. That's the thing, is I haven't seen it. I know I'm going to like it. That was just a gripe with me, though.
Yeah, I didn't. I hope they showed us Spicoli. Yes, Spicoli. Yes. Yeah. I mean, like I said, I really enjoyed it. I was a big fan. But I didn't really look into that whole that deep into it, Brandon. So I mean, now I'm gonna watch it again. I'm gonna have to check that out.
That was the first thing I noticed in the trailer, because I was like, yeah, I've seen, because I'm not even an amateur filmmaker, but like I've shot stuff in color and then just turned on the black and white mode on the film that I shot, and that's it basically.
Yeah.
Not that it looks bad, but when you're shooting specifically black and white, you have to change colors for stuff. Like, this is a weird example. The old Monster show, not the Rob Zombie movie, but the old Monster show, they painted Herman Munster like this weird light green color because in black and white it pops better, it looks better.
So are their sets. If you look at the Addams Family and the Munster sets, most of them were like green and pink because it showed up better in black and white.
Exactly.
Yeah, I definitely. I did see the Munsters movie though, and I did like that. It kind of, I love the Munsters, but
Munsters
like this,
is good. Yeah.
It wasn't bad for what it was, But I'm okay. The only thing I am pissed off about, to be honest with you, is it's in color. But the thing is that at the very end of the movie, they cut it to black and white, and they show them him smashing through the door, and everyone comes out, but it's all in black and white, and I went, holy crap! If this was in black and white, it would have been a 10. Because I mean, it just, man, I enjoyed it. But like I said, if it was in black and white, I think it would have been way better.
Yeah, I didn't mind the color so much as Sherry's acting. Her acting in it, and even her costume just felt like she was wearing a costume to me. She wasn't actually the character. It took me out. Everything else was perfect. Like the Herman, the granddad, everybody looked phenomenal, but she just looked like she was just wearing a wig. Like
she has to be
in a costume store. Yeah, but I love her. I love her all the other movies. I love her, and just for that movie, whatever reason, it couldn't handle. But I liked it, and I didn't mind it. It was in color either because I liked the makeup that they did. Looked good in color. I liked the music that they did. So that'd be interesting if they did do another one, if it was in black and white, like you said at the end.
Yeah. As soon as I saw it in black and white when it ended, I went, what the fuck? Why was this not in black and white the whole time? I was so mad. I was so mad. I was like, but apparently I guess they couldn't do it.
Really?
I guess they wouldn't allow him to do it or something. They said that to do it in color, and I guess
that's weird.
Someone had told me that. I can't remember who it was, but someone had mentioned that. Was it Mike? Maybe it was even Mike. He's always full of knowledge.
He likes all weird,
cool
details of knowledge. Yeah.
Well, I think we're gonna be calling it a night here. We're coming up on 3 hours and 23 minutes. Is
everybody frozen now?
Where's Comic Journey? Come up. He'll start a stream. You guys can hang out.
All of a sudden, Comic Journey just comes in. It's like, I'm here. I'm here, guys.
We're here. Where were you the entire time, TJ? Let's go. Missing out on this prime opportunity.
Right? Imagine.
Yeah, I sent him the link, and he was like, I'm saying this live right now, and I hope Comic Journey hears this later, or you can clip this right now. Comic Journey, I'm calling you, you little bitch.
Oh,
you're complaining that Rosko that we skipped last week's episode because and that was like, and then we send you the link and you don't freaking show up. What's all that about, Comic Journey? Calling you out, CJ.
Oh, what a punk.
Calling you out.
I even showed up, and I never
Yeah,
show.
chick. See? Look at that. K-pop showed up and she never,
Yeah.
ever goes anywhere. She never shows up on anyone's channel.
No,
She just likes
never.
to troll.
I do, yeah.
So, I think we're going to call it. I appreciate, again, hey, Brandon, what we're going to do is we're going to highlight you one more time and just give us a small rundown of what you got going. And, yeah, we appreciate you having you here, man.
Thank you, guys. So yeah, for those that have been watching and listening, I have a Kickstarter going on right now for my anthology horror comic called Dismay Avenue, issues 1 and 2. This is issue 1 right here. You can go back earlier in the video to see all the art, all the rundown of the stories and stuff, but very good stuff. I'm biased. I like the writing. I'm the writer, but the art is very beautiful. So definitely check that out. You can go to the Kickstarter page. There's tiers ranging from $1 to $60. You can get the first issue for just $5 digitally. You can get issues 1 and 2 for $9 digitally. Over 100 pages of the comics right there. Physical copies start at $11. You can get the exclusive Dismay Avenue t-shirt, which we looked at here, but you can scroll on that Kickstarter page and see it. Amazing t-shirt, super spooky, super scary. You'll terrify everyone around you. They'll poop and pee their pants. And that's just the thing that happens when you wear that t-shirt. So that's
If you
$18.
do poop and pee their pants, take a picture of them and tag him in it.
Please, yes. That would be great marketing for me.
Yeah.
It's like the whole Terrifier 2 thing where it's like people threw up in this movie. Like, yes.
Please, by all means, do that.
The more crazy, disgusting things that happen from the horror audience, the more people hear about it and are like, well, I got to read that now. I got to watch that now. So, yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
I haven't had a good poop in a while. It's going to make me poop.
There you go.
There you go.
Send her a copy.
Yeah. So when you guys, everyone watching, you get these books, the first thing you need to do after reading it, even if you didn't poop, you can fib a little bit. Tweet that, holy crap, I crapped my pants after reading this, and just spread the word. So people will then be like,
I really want to see like a picture of like K-pop sitting on the toilet, holding the comic and looking at the camera, saying, and then the caption above her is like, "I pooped while reading this book."
What? Travis, don't ever say that again, Travis. You're out of here. Don't ever say
me. I will do this.
That's another thing. Also, if anyone is constipated, buy the book. There you go.
Hey, there you
Flush
go.
your system out.
Constipation no more.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, Callie, the link is down below in the description. If you want to check it out, definitely check it out. If you're a horror fan, it's so dope. So,
and even if you're not a horror fan, I think you'll still like this because people have reviewed it that don't really care for horror, and they're like, it was creepy, but I did like it.
Yes.
I did say poop and pee your pants.
Yes, give yourself a colonoscopy without drinking the prep.
Yeah. There you go.
Goodness.
So definitely check out the Kickstarter. Back these books. There's a ton of stretch goals we've already hit that you'll also get with your order and stuff. So you're not just getting the books, you're getting a whole bunch of other stuff. So and you only have 2 days left to do this. You have 2 days left to do this. November 18th, noon Central Standard Time is when it ends, and it's only available on Kickstarter. There's no online shop or anything like that. Only can get it through the Kickstarter.
Nice. Is there any way, Travis, or somebody can post the link in the chat? Because some people are having issues if they're on the phone, can't actually click on the bio thing.
You got it, Travis, or you want me to do it? Are you doing it right now? You're doing it right now.
I'm doing it right now.
Okay. Brendan, anything else you got coming up, brother? You gonna be anywhere? Any other?
I'm going to start doing some comic conventions in 2023.
Nice.
I'll be at Fan Expo New Orleans.
Okay.
January 6th to 8th. And then there's a comic convention in Pensacola, Florida called Pensacon. That'll be February 24th to 26th. I'll be there. If they ever update their application page, they are very behind on that. I'm frustrated with them, but should be good. And then there's a couple others as the year goes along I'd like to do.
You going to MegaCon?
I would like to. All depends on the budgeting, because I don't know if I'll have the money for a table and hotel, so I'll have to see.
Yes.
Gotcha.
But your most important thing you have upcoming is you have a talent show that you need to make. So you
I gotta
Hell
get
nah.
the talent show.
Hell nah.
You can see me there. If you are at any of these comic conventions, one of the days I will have this. I'll have this on during one of the days.
Yes.
Tell me to do something Napoleon Dynamite. I will do it. I'll do it on the spot.
Can you do the dance?
All that stuff. I can only do this. That's all I can do.
The Happy Hands Club?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, there you go. The link is in the chat, so give it a click and check it out. Very talented man here, Brandon. Thank you so much. We truly appreciate you coming on and sharing this with everyone. Again, you have two days. You got 2 whole days to get this book and get that badass shirt that makes people pee and poop their pants. Yeah, you missed it earlier, Callie. Eat your food.
And whoever does go visit him, please bring an alpaca plushie.
Yes.
Yes. Have him
say this.
sign that.
If you bring an alpaca plushie to whatever event, I'll give you a free comic.
Hey, there you go.
Oh,
so there you go. I said it.
Deal.
It's out there.
Now, if they bring an actual alpaca named Tina, what do they get?
Oh,
I'll give you every issue of all the comics I've made so far.
Nice. There you go, people. Challenge. Find this dude and bring your Tinas.
Bring your Tinas.
Guys, that was it for the show. Thank you, everybody who showed up for the live show. Thank you, Brandon. Thank you, K-Pop. Roscoe. This is Roscoe's Late Night Addiction with this strange fucking dude right here.
Yeah, that guy. You know, Travis.
Shut the fuck up, it's nighttime!